I'm back.
It's not my fault.
This is OT. God.
I can't even fucking do anything. What is this ugly ass nigga doing?
Let it be known, motherfuckers. Everything was right. Everything correct. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. Everything was right. Everything correct. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. My nigga, I never failed the mission.
What?
I never failed the mission.
Okay.
Phil did it. He masturbated.
What?
Oh, the camera's on.
I don't even know.
I need your help and support. Pledge to pay, nigga. Pledge to pay,
Okay.
pledge to pay, nigga. Pledge to pay.
What?
10 years of my hard work trying to raise funds within the next several months to pay my taxes. These fucking trolls financially fuck me over every single fucking year.
It's not my fault. What's the ass on my nigga?
Everything was right, everything correct. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. Everything was right, everything correct. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong.
Run that shit back. Pull out your fucking car. Yeah, I'm fucking black. Run that shit back. Grab your balls. Swivel them around. Grab your cock. Swivel them around. You're just walking around with two nuts swinging in a cock. And you don't even realize what you got. Go be a sheriff or cop. You serve no purpose, nigga.
You're wasting time.
Black spook in America.
You feel me?
Obsessing over another man you never met. Black crispy sweat. Beat me in a sense.
Soon as I hop on break, niggas using them Medicaid on day. Okay. It's not my fault. What's the ass on my nigga?
Run that shit back.
This dude's on straight.
Everything was right, everything correct. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. Everything was right, everything correct. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. And you know what this reminds me of? When I worked at the helicopter company, helicopter support. It 1,000,000% reminds me of that.
American ball.
Band. Gone forever. Band. Gone forever. Band. Gone forever. I worked for a major company, a helicopter company. It's called Aftermarket Support for Helicopters. Okay? They're flying around. Things are breaking down. Parts are wearing out. We're a one-stop shop for helicopters. So I was told, we see potential for you. You're better than just working customer support. Revamp the business from ground up. You can map it out and find bottlenecks and find shortcomings and find helicopters so that our company runs more efficiently. Okay? So I busted my ass. I worked my ass off. I did double work, never got paid for it. And you say, oh, it's part of the process, man. It's just part of corporate America. Fuck you. Band. Gone forever. Band. Gone forever. Band. Gone forever. Band. It happened to me. Fuck you. Why don't you listen to me? You don't know shit. happened to me. So shut the fuck up. Why don't you listen to me? Cause no one cares. It happened to me. Fuck you. Why don't you listen to me? You don't know shit. It happened to me. So shut the fuck up. Why don't you listen to me? Cause no one cares. It happened to me. Fuck you. Why don't you listen to me? You don't know shit. It happened to me. So shut the fuck up. Why don't you listen to me? Cause no one cares.
Cherry diamond, cherry diamond, cherry diamond, new album, it's off.
Hey, troll channel, how you doing? Still in content, every one. It's not time to stop it. Fucking question. Hey, troll channel, how you doing? Still in content, making money. It's not time to stop it. Fucking question. I don't think you understand now. Fucking stressed like it. About this Twitch, this fucking true shit. I want people making YouTube videos. Fucking stop. Not every conversation. You just want your friends over. I don't think you understand now. Fucking stressed like it. About this Twitch, this fucking true shit. I want people making YouTube videos. Fucking stop. Not every conversation. You just want your friends over.
I'll just leave it that tomorrow never comes. I said nice. I'm living in the forest of my dreams. I know the night is not as it would seem. I must believe in something, so I guess I'll just believe it. This night will never go.
Yo, we're fucking back. Oh, I wasn't even ready setting up. Yo, I hope everybody's having a good fucking morning, bro. I know I am. Having a very delightful one.
All
Let's
on
see
the
what
Daily
Phil
Wrap.
has for us today.
That is
right?
not supposed to be there. Hold on one second. There we go.
Yo,
The
what's
Daily
up,
Wrap.
Hermit?
Like,
What's up, Soulwing? Long time no see,
a little
bro.
early for the Daily Wrap today. Anyway, I hope that you all are having a good one and ready to relax and chill with me here on the show. We're going to talk a little bit more about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because guess what? Yesterday's stream went really good. Not only, you know, like support-wise,
If you're a
which I
stoner,
was
it's
very
a fucking
appreciative of
morning
because
time,
of
okay?
the kind of dead premiere stream
It's
that we had on
morning for
Thursday.
me until
but the
1
game got way
p.m.
better, like
Cool,
way
dudes.
better. As soon as we hit the open world and got to fully start exploring it with the chocobos, wow, it's exactly what you would want from an open world modern Final Fantasy game. It literally does.
Bro, all this bullshit. Wow. It's an open world. And it's not, what the fuck? It's the same as every other Final Fantasy. You have an open world, you fucking fight motherfuckers, bro. And it's like, it's fucking empty wilderness until you get to a town. Then you explore a town, and then you go explore empty wilderness into the next fucking episode, right? Right? He's only saying this fucking cockamamie fucking cocksucking glazing shit, bro, only because he made a few $100 yesterday. If Phil didn't, if he sat here and made only fucking $50 yesterday, he would be sitting here like, yeah, it's pretty slow pace, and what I think it's full of bloat, and people are sick of it. They're sick of these long RPGs that are full of everything that's meaningless. Like, he'd be literally shit-talking the game. But no, bro. He's literally praising the most basic bitch fucking things of a Final Fantasy game that every Final Fantasy should have. Oh, yeah, there's an open world. You ride chocobos. You can ride a chocobo. You should be able to ride a fucking chocobo. You know what I mean? Like,
Is everything right? That Final
It's like
Fantasy
praising
16
water
got horribly
because
wrong.
it's wet
So
and fucking
I had
keeps
a
you
blast,
alive.
and I'm actually can't wait for more. I'm going to talk about this today. On
Like, bro, I love water. I had such a blast drinking this cup of water. You guys don't know. Once you take that first sip when you're thirsty, that's when life really starts happening. You just feel so refreshed and invigorated. And, what's the word that they use? Oh, hydrated. Water is just so fucking dope. Like, that's what Phil's doing, bro. But if he didn't make enough money just sitting there sipping water, he'd be like, bro, this water... when I taste a metal taste when I sip the water, you know? It's a really retarded metaphor, but you know what the fuck I'm saying, okay?
Now, in addition to that,
Sorry,
last night
Phil
in Tekken,
fucking works
basically we
me
got
up.
a taste of what it's going to be like
Rip,
moving
dude.
forward, and it ain't going to be easy, that's for sure. But that doesn't mean that I'm not still having fun and getting better. We'll talk a little bit about that. Today we do not have any game news. There's really nothing significantly going on in the realm of like any kind of news. And by the way, again, it looks like I've hit this camera. It totally looks like I'm not centered again. Yeah, I know I haven't moved. Better, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I swear to you, I don't move every day, yet every day the camera's always the wrong direction. It could easily be that it's naturally moving, the vibrations. Maybe it's like screwing in one direction or something. I don't know. But now I look more centered, right? I think I do now, right? Okay. Anyway, so,
Wanna
yeah,
know what's
we'll talk a
funny?
little bit about Tekken, but
I'm so autistic. I'm kind of autistic like Phil. Like, I have an eye for little things that bug me. Phil's still off center. The camera's so fucking off center. Like, where my VTuber is, bro. Like, look at the space between his arm and the border, and then look at this side of him. Like, look. I'm being autistic as shit. But the camera is off center, bro. This guy don't even know how to center himself. And then he sits here and pauses everything. All right, guys, how do I look now? Better, right? Like, nah, bro, the camera's still off center, but whatever.
there's no game news today.
Ain't my
Not surprised. We had a lot of game news last week, like tons, right? And honestly, every time I'm reporting on game news, it's bad stuff, like people getting laid off. So I think in this case, no news is good news. So
Q&A.
depending on how
That's exactly
things go
what's going to
today,
happen, bro.
we'll see if maybe we want to delve into the suggestion box a little bit. You know, we'll see how time permits.
Ooh,
but I am
let's
excited for more
go.
Final Fantasy today. And I think
Yo, I know y'all been loving the suggestion box. That's so much gold dust is packed into that little suggestion box. I love
play
it.
a ridiculous amount
I
of
hope
Final
he
Fantasy
does
VII
read
and
that,
only
bro.
like one stream a week of Baldur's Gate 3, or should I alternate?
Is this Phil going, no,
I think I've come
no,
to a determination,
I can't do it.
and I will announce that on today's show. Okay?
Cool Beans, yeah, I heard Cat got fired. Cool. Bro, how the fuck do you get fired? Folding clothes? Like, bro, Cat's sitting here looking like Craig from Friday, bro. Like, how the fuck did you get fired on your day off, bitch? Like, how the fuck you get fired from a job when all you have to do is make sure motherfuckers don't steal shit, and all you have to do is add and subtract. The computer does it for you, and you gotta fold clothes all day. Right? Put shit on hangers and hang it up. How the fuck you get fired from that?
All right. So,
I'm
I
dead
hope that
as
you're all doing
hell.
well. And I hope that the weekend finds you well. It's very sunny outside today. When that happens, technically the office usually is much brighter. I have my blinds closed, but the sun still creeps around and peeks through. If you think it looks a little bit brighter today in here, you're right. There's not much I can really do about that.
It's hard to get fired. Bro, it is so hard to get fired. It is. You could try to get fired. It'll be a little hard. Like in the kitchen, like I got fired. But there was some shit I already was smelling in the payment. Like this bitch was just, she was overpaying me for my position, right? But yeah, that's a different story. But in the kitchen, bro, to get fired, all you have to do is not come to work. Like, no bullshit. Just be, like, super fucking late. I'm talking, like, 2 hours late to your fucking... This has happened! Be 2 hours late, show up all fucked the fuck up, bro. 2 hours late, a bunch of fucking times. Go and get high during work. Like, bro, I had fired someone because I caught them smoking pills behind a dumpster before. Like, the dishwasher came up to me once, like, yo, chill. Where's Alejandro, right? Like, he's supposed to be helping me with these dishes. Like, you know, my dishwasher's getting the dick up his ass, man. He's like, yada yada, can you help me find him, or can you figure out where he is? He said he's gonna go outside to take the trash out. So I go to the dumpster, and I smell, you know, if you've been in the game like me, you know what a burning pill smells like, right? So I smell it in the air. It smells like burning sugar. That's kind of like what burning heroin and pills smells like. It smells like burning sugar. And I'm like, the fuck? And I go and look behind the dumpster, and this fat Mexican dude is just sitting there squatted with a pill on some foil, smoking it through a straw. And I was like, hey, bro, like, I'm gonna clock you out. After you smoke that pill, I need you to, like, you know, after you get high, go home, okay? Get high, go home.
Spring is almost here,
but it's
man.
like hard to
And
get
when
fired.
spring hits, number one,
I sit here
pollen.
and tolerate a lot of
And I have
shit when I'm
pollen
the
allergies.
boss.
Like, it's not
dude.
bad enough that I have post-nasal drip that hits me like every other day. But also these pollen allergies are going to hit me too. So I'm probably going to have to go out and get some meds. I'm strongly considering getting
Like, how the fuck you get fired from
either like a
Kohl's?
nasal spray or something
Burlington
stronger than
Coat
usual.
Factory.
Usually I get,
That's
a
like
daily
getting fired
pill.
from fucking Sears, dog.
But I don't know how well that's going to work. Last year I did buy a spray, and it didn't work. I bought a nasal spray for the first time ever. I'd never used it. And at first, when spring hit, we didn't use it. And then it was later in the year.
She
Both
got
my wife
laid
and I had
off,
bad
Cool
allergies,
Beans?
and we went to use it,
Damn.
and it didn't work.
That's
The pump was
even
broken.
worse. That's even worse, bro. To me, that's even worse than getting fucking fired. Because it's like, these motherfuckers expect you to pretty much come back to work when they need you, right? But they're pretty much telling you, you're so fucking useless, we don't need you. It's like, kind of, you might as well just be fired and look for another fucking job. You get laid the fuck
So there's
off.
no way to get the spray out. I was like, wow, that was a waste of money. You know? So hopefully, we get one that's good and will actually help. So, anyway, I guess we shall see how things go this year with spring. It's almost here. I was thinking, you know, wow, wait a minute.
The fuck? You never heard of a pothead firing a pillhead? How? Bro, just because I smoke weed doesn't mean I pop pills or smoke them. Like, bro, in the drug world, smoking pills is the next step to fucking smoking heroin. And then, once you start smoking heroin and you get addicted to that shit, you start fucking shooting that shit. And then, eventually, you're shooting the shit through your toes. And like, bro, I don't fuck with pill heads. I don't fuck with meth heads, crack heads, heroin heads. I don't judge you. I'm not gonna judge you for doing your thing, but it's like, I don't want those people around me, you know?
St. Patrick's Day is in like 2 weeks. And
They
then you've
compromise
got, I think,
everything
Easter,
in your life.
Well,
They do.
spring hits on the 21st of March, correct? I think around the 21st of March, something like that. So pretty soon we're probably gonna have warmer
I
temperatures.
can't have that
and
at
a
my
lot of pollen
job,
around
bro.
here.
Smoking
and then
pills?
I believe
What the
Easter's
fuck?
at the very end of March
You
this
got
year.
my coworkers sitting here looking for
I don't know.
you.
I mean, not that these holidays
Like, come
affect
on,
me, but I
man.
like to put up like seasonal art and stuff in my slideshow, or the intro or outro of the podcast.
Oh, Rage.
I'm trying to remember
That's
when
what
all
the
this
kids
is.
are doing now. They smoke
It's
pills,
it's a little
bro.
hectic right now
I'm
because I'm trying
foiled.
to get through and juggle all these RPGs and games.
Like, I'm telling you, like, if you have a kid, if you catch your fucking kid smoking pills, bro, you better fucking check that shit. 'Cause the next step is doing heroin. I promise you. I ran sober living houses. I'm a fucking addict, but, like, I'm more of a, I used to be, like, a kind of fucking club head. You know, like an ecstasy head, bro. I was addicted to fucking ecstasy like a motherfucker. Because it filled my god hole in my heart. That empty space in my heart where I was all unhappy, right? And I filled it with drugs and alcohol and fucking lots of unprotected sex and shit. But, you know, I'm older now. I'm married. I still got that dog in me, though. You know, when you're an addict, you're always an addict. Like, I got that dog in me, homie. Like, if my life was to fall apart, I'd probably be in a strip club smoking, I wasn't smoking cocaine. That's like smoking crack. No, I'd be sniffing cocaine off a stripper's ass. Like, I would bottom out. I know I
gotta
would.
start working on my taxes.
Like, I know
I'm gonna
these
have private
people.
patronage
They're my
to make
people,
soon.
you know?
So all this stuff is
I
going
hate
on
to
at
say, like,
once,
Phil. Phil's an addict. He's one of my people, bro. I had to help people like Phil. Dude, my roommate, when I lived in a sober living house in my 20s, the one that I eventually fucking ran, because, like, I did no hard drugs. Like, I smoked pot, and, like, I was into ecstasy and shit, but I'm not, like, a drug head like that. I'm just a dumbass that likes getting high, you know? Like, I do mushrooms, and I smoke pot, and I drink from time to time. But that's not being sober, you know? So I never say, oh, yeah, I'm sober. I'm, like, California sober. I don't do the drugs that I know I like. Like, I like coke, and I like ecstasy, and I like fucking listening to music high as fuck and fucking bitches on shit. But Phil, he's just a gambling addict. He's just like your run-of-the-mill alcoholic gambling addict. And he was my roommate. I had a guy just like Phil as my fucking roommate. And when I ran the sober living house, you know, I was able to assign people's fucking rooms and shit. And I made the gambling addict my roommate. Because, dude, everyone else in the sober living house is, like, addicted to meth, addicted to fucking pills. I had one of my the dudes living in my house steal my fucking skateboard once. That's how I used to, like, go to work and shit, bro. The dude that used to run the house before me, he used to steal our rent money and go to the casino, and we caught him outside our house, all passed out in his car, with meth in his fucking lap. Like, you know, I was like the cleanest fucking drug addict ever. So I was able to run this house, and I was like, no, I want the gambling addict. He's sleeping in my room. And he was a really cool guy, but he used to snort like Phil, and he used to snore really fucking loud where the walls would shake. And he owned a business like Phil. You know, I have to use quotes with Phil, but he owned a fucking business, bro. And it was washing windows. And his business partners would have to come to our house and give me his rent money. Like, all his money, I had to control it for him. Which was weird. I was like, what, 23, I think? 24? Dude. And I'm sitting here babysitting guys that are Phil's age, like 35 to fucking 40 years old. I think I had a 60-year-old. And the rest were fucking kids. Like, they were younger than me, in their teens, like 18, 19, 20, and then around my age. Those are the real fuck-ups, you know?
Time is flying. And I feel like,
But yeah, Phil's a functioning addict. Like, I'm a
I do
functioning
feel like the
addict,
years going
you
by
know?
faster, but I feel like we still
And that's the thing about addiction, bro. I do want to do a video about addiction, but put that on my other channel. Because there's so many things about addiction and people that fall into addiction that people just don't understand. You know, like you hear someone's an addict and you're like, oh, bro, let me be careful around him. But bro, there's so many addicts that you fucking encounter every day you just don't know. Judges, cops. Bro, I just saw a case of a cop that confiscated some dude's weed pen, and then literally in the cop car, he sat there and was puffing on the pen, bro. Getting zooted. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers be doing shit all around you. It's like, I don't know. It's like what they be doing, bro. Like, Phil sits here and scams people out of their money to enable his fucking addiction, bro. That is fucking crazy. That's actually crackhead shit. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't really
like,
hit our
there's
stride for
different
games
levels
yet.
to
I don't
this
I like,
shit.
you know, the big new releases
There's
this year so
motherfuckers
far.
who just
Tekken
like
8,
feeling good
Like a Dragon
after
Infinite
work
Wealth,
like
and now
me.
Final Fantasy VII
Then there's
Rebirth.
motherfuckers
And they're
like
all
Phil
fine games, don't get
that
me
are
wrong.
so fucking destitute and bottom out, dog.
I don't know.
That they
I'm
sit
almost
here and
feeling
turn
like we
into a
haven't seen
fucking
the big
demon to
one
feed
yet.
their addictions.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
shit.
Like, I don't feel like we've hit a momentous game that everyone is ultra hyped for, talking about and playing. It seems like everyone just kind of plays games in their own little circles now, and that's a little different than how it used to be. If you remember,
It's Ramirez.
many
Kids are
times a
your
year,
demon.
we used to have games that were so big, right? That it would be the talk of the town. Everyone would be talking. Everyone would be playing that same game. And it would just be huge. And it doesn't feel like that anymore. It's like, all right, there's one group that likes all the independent hits. So there's one group, they'll play Pal World for 2 weeks, then Pal World disappears. They'll play Helldivers 2 for 3 weeks, and then Helldivers undoubtedly is going to disappear.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
You got people who've gone on.
I criticize I give it a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna stand on what I said. I don't like the progression, and the gameplay is very fucking repetitive / like somewhat unoriginal. But bro, the gameplay is so solid. Like the gunplay, the graphics. It's a solid game. It all holds together, bro, and it just works. Like Todd Howard says, like, it's probably, besides Warframe, it's probably the only other live service fucking type of game I ever played, bro, that is solid and you're not getting manipulated and taken advantage of for your money and shit. It's like what you see is what you get. And that's what you judge it off of. Like the gameplay. You earn all these fucking cosmetics through gameplay. Like the in-game currencies. You could buy the shit. They give it to you so fucking generously that it's actually kind of weird. I'm waiting for the scam around the corner. Sometimes, like, where's the catch? But the catch is, it's a very repetitive fucking game. You know? But it is so fucking solid. I see it just really being something really fucking big. Bigger than it is in the future, bro. Like, if they keep up with what they're doing and they don't fucking deviate from the path they're on. Like, Helldivers ain't disappearing. It just isn't, dude.
Their various RPGs, right? Some people playing Like a Dragon, some people playing Persona, some people playing Grand Blue, some people playing Final Fantasy VII. Is there some crossover? Yes, but is everyone playing everything? No. So even then, it doesn't feel like there's one big RPG that everyone is playing. Hell, even with fighting games, that's the case. Tekken 8 came out, got a lot of hype. Oh, but then there was Capcom Cup, and Edge just released a Street Fighter 6, so now people are playing both. And you see what I mean? Like,
No,
there doesn't seem to be
Oh, shit, I gotta get groceries.
one major focus in gaming right now. It seems like everyone kind of goes off and does their own thing. And you know what I compare that to? TV. Because right now, for example, there's Netflix, there's Hulu, there's Amazon Prime Video, there's Paramount Plus, there's Peacock, there's HBO Max, which is now just Max. There, you know what I mean? So if you have one or some of those, you're hyped, but how many people have all of them? So when a new show comes out, is there as much hype today for a new show as there used to be? Not really. Because when a show used to be on TV, everyone could just see it. Right? And so it was like, simultaneously, everyone would go watch the TV in prime time, and everyone would be hyped for this brand new show that was on. Now that doesn't happen anymore because most people don't even have access to every show because you have to have 17 different subscription services. So now I kind of look at that gaming, I'm like, it's kind of the same. It used to be like maybe 1 or 2 games would be the hype games for a few months, and then another giant game would come out, and that would be the hype game. Now it's kind of like a ton of games come out, but they don't reach those levels of hype that they used to have. Everyone just kind of goes off into their own corner and does what they want, but there's not one central focus anymore. Now, I think that'll change later this year. I mean, undoubtedly, a game like Elden Ring and its DLC, Shadow of the Erdtree, will be front and center when it comes out, and everyone's going to be talking about a game like that, right? Like, I think we all can accept that'll be huge, right? But it just does feel to me like the focus that we used to have doesn't exist anymore. And so that's fine, right? But it is different. You know, again, when I started off on YouTube, and basically every month there'd be 1 or 2 big games to play, and then a bunch of little ones. The big ones, always people would come to the channel and check them out, and then the little ones, sometimes you get people, sometimes you don't, but I would just keep pumping out as many videos as possible, playing whatever. Today, it just seems like there's so many games out, there's no way I can even catch up or play them all. I have to purposefully select certain ones and skip others, which of course means you're always going to have people who are disappointed that I didn't play the particular game they were looking for, right? Anyway, I guess we'll see how things go, but right now it's just weird to me because are people talking about Rebirth right now? Yes, they are. Is it as hype as I thought it would be? No. People are excited for it, don't get me wrong. A lot of people are playing it and liking it, but it's not like this was the big one. This is the giant one that everyone will be talking about for months. It's kind of like, oh, Rebirth's out. It's pretty good. Oh. Yeah, but in the meantime, I'm also playing this and this and this. Like, whoa, wait, what?
Holy fuck.
It's not how it used to be. It used to be Rebirth is out. Drop everything. I think everyone's going to do or talk about is Rebirth. That's it. I mean, that's what happened with Elden Ring when it came out.
Sorry. I had to help my wife get the groceries. I had to go use my big old strong arms to help the wife.
All right, it was just Elden Ring. Last year, Hogwarts actually was like that. When Hogwarts came out,
that's the deal.
Hogwarts,
she gets
Hogwarts.
groceries.
We haven't really had that vibe
stairs
this year. You know what I'm saying? So, I wonder what it's going to be this year. Will it be the Elden Ring DLC? What will be the big game this year that's the drop everything, everyone must play it style game? I don't feel like it's happened yet. Okay? Anyway, let's continue, shall we? Yesterday, playing my second day of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the game got way better. All right? How did it get way better? Well, we hit the open world outside of the town of Kalm, and we had already done initially a little bit of exploration, but really not because we didn't really have full control over exploring because we were on foot. We got the Chocobo yesterday, and as soon as you get the Chocobo, now you can hightail it through this area real fast. You can climb, you can do all this stuff, and basically once you find Chadley, who's a returning character from Remake, you now have the ability to map out all the content in this area. So you've got rare monster fights. You've got little shrine, or what do they call them? Not temples, not shrines. They're called like springs or something, like Mako springs or something like that, where you follow a flying red owl to it, which is very similar to you say following the fox in Ghost of Tsushima to find like a secret area. It's kind of the same idea here.
That's crazy. Like, Phil, these games, these Sony games, they're so designed for DSP's brain that he could just one-to-one it to something else that's a Sony game. It's just like it Ghost of Tsushima. It's designed just like that, because it probably is, bro. I haven't seen it for myself. I haven't played Ghost of Tsushima, but I know how Sony makes their games, and they design them for Phil's little fucking head to wrap, he could wrap his brain around it. So for him to one-to-one it, oh yeah, it's just like it Ghost of Tsushima, so takes a sip.
You've got
that's why I don't like Sony
actual
games,
side missions
bro.
to have like a story.
That's
to
why
them. So
it's gonna be
actually ran into the
begrudging
Beck gang
for me to like play this
from
game.
Final Fantasy VII Remake
Once it comes
which
out
is a group that you would
for
run into like in
PC.
the underground sewers and kind of like beat the crap out of them and threw them out of their own like gang hideout.
I didn't
in the first
really
game.
like Final Fantasy.
Well, now they're recurring
Remake.
characters and they're just comedy relief, but you're
The
chasing them
gameplay
down
is
trying to get this
so
artifact
bad
they found, and there's like
outside
4
of
stages
combat.
to it, culminating in a big kind of boss fight. All right, so that was fun. But basically, I definitely
do want to
liked
try Ghost of Tsushima.
the way that it played
Yeah,
out.
and it
The
looks
graphics
like a
were great.
dope game.
You know, the combat's getting better by the
Like,
way.
yeah,
Like,
it's
now,
a Sony game,
we've played
but
with every
like,
character.
I
played
fuck with
every single
samurai
one,
shit, you know.
and I see how they each play. I would say so far
Like,
my favorite
it looks like
characters
they really went hard
are.
on giving you a samurai kind of.
I would say
experience.
combat-wise, Tifa and Red 13. I actually like a lot, and Cloud's good. By far, my least favorite right now is Aerith, because the problem with Aerith is everyone else gets into their stride, gets into combos, gets into a special ability, and then if the enemy comes at them, they can basically parry. That's the new mechanic in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, where instead of just dodging everything like you did in Remake, you can dodge, but now if you parry, meaning you block perfect timing when they're attacking, you stagger the opponent. And that allows them to be like stunned for a second, and now everyone can just wail on them to fill their stagger gauge and get tons of damage in. And that's really what you're supposed to be doing. But with Aerith, she's very slow. She's a magic caster only. She doesn't have melee attacks. So you're trying to cast, and every time you try to do, some enemy rushes her and hits her right in the face, and it's very hard to like time parries and stuff because she's in these slow animations of attacks and stuff.
Bro, she's a fucking support character. Dog, like, she was garbage in the original fucking Final Fantasy. All she is, bro, is a white mage. She's supposed to kind of stand in the backfill and heal people and make sure the gang's cool for the fight, dog. Like, when you're playing this game, because I remember, bro, I played the first one. Like, you take control of Aerith to not even do attacks. Like, you use Aerith, bro, when her limit gauge is fucking full, right? Or to sit here and heal people, or to revive people and shit like that. But you also take control of Aerith to reposition her, dude. Like, I don't know. This game, it's pretty strategic. You know, the gameplay. They did a good balance between how it felt in the original with the ATB gauge and having to pay attention to what the enemy's doing and shit. And that's what you have to do. So it's like, I don't know, keep an eye on your fucking mage, dude, and make sure she's like kind of chilling somewhere else. The AI's gonna do his fucking shit, but I always go to Aerith to reposition her, to like heal and to stay out of the way of fucking danger and shit. That's her. That's how she's designed. That's how she was in the original game. And they kind of fucking, copy and pasted that to the new gameplay. The live action gameplay and shit. You have to reposition her, make sure she stays out of danger, defend her ass, and you only really use Aerith, bro, for limit breaks and for fucking healing and shit like that. She's not a damaged character.
I'll be honest too. I like the combat,
bro.
but the thing that I'm not using yet is like I'm not using special abilities or magic. Why? Because it's in a different menu. It's really weird. Like you'll be doing the flow. Okay, light attack, heavy attack. Every once in a while, you get your special triangle move, charge up, use that. Then if you hit left L1, you open your menu of your abilities and you start using your combat abilities. But it's like, oh, I want to use magic. To use magic in combat, you have to press X, go to another menu, select spells, go to another menu, select the spell, then select the enemy you want to fight, and then press X again. It's like, wait, what? So I could either just tap buttons and get to a free flow combo, or I could open 7 menus to cast a spell. Which do you think you're going to want to do more? What naturally the human condition is, you're in a vibe, you're in a flow, you're in a pattern. Just keep that up. Keep it flowing. Keep it going.
Dude, this guy's a fucking jerk off, dude. That's what the human the human is just conditioned to dur. Just mash button. You get to a flow of just mashing 1 or 2 buttons. But now I have to sit here and use my head and slow down and think? The human brain isn't meant to think. The human brain is meant to mash on things until it works. Like, he's trying to implant how his brain works onto the actual human experience, bro. How the rest of us kind of tackle shit. Like, no, Phil, fuck you, dude. I like looking through menus. That's part of the experience for playing an RPG for me. Alright? It's fucking going through tedious menus, fucking reading a lot of needless fucking shit, and doing things. I don't know. This guy doesn't like RPGs, dude. You can tell he's burnt the fuck out, man.
Then parry, then move. Now, oh wait, pause all of that to go through 3 menus to cast a spell. I do think that that's annoying, and I really have barely used magic at all in the game so far because of it. And I am finding that that seems to be a shortcoming of the game. Like, the AI will fight, but doesn't really do much in the realm of using magic or casting spells at all. I guess what people are saying is if you equip the auto-cast materia and you pair it with a spell casting materia, that the computer will then use the AI to do that kind of stuff actively a lot more often. And I'm like,
bro, oh my god. This guy's complaining that he has to put in extra work to pretty much protect the white mage for her to do her job. That's what he's doing. It's annoying. I have to see her protect the weakest character in the party, and I have to do all this work to get a lot of benefit out of her. I don't get it. Why can't I just tap buttons and have my way like I do in real life?
I don't know. I'm thinking we got to figure out a way.
We
to
gotta
make it
figure
easier,
out a
because
way.
right now, like, I like the combat, but I don't love it yet. And I think I will. I think in time I'll get more into it, into the groove
He
of
doesn't
it.
like the combat,
like, for example,
bro.
I think that right now
It's
the
too
most
much
free
work
flowing
for
is
his
Tifa,
little
because
brain.
you build up a combo, you boost her with unbridled strength. She gets to level 2. Build up another combo, boost her again, unbridled strength. Then you stun the enemy.
So you just mash buttons. That's all you do with Tifa, bro. And Cloud. Dog, it's like the characters that aren't melee focused. You actually have to think more when using them. You know, you have to fucking strategize, position them right, and time attacks and shit like that. Where, like, Cloud, Tifa, you just mash the fucking X button, dude.
You hit that finisher as, like, the level 3 finisher. It does tons of damage. And it's, like, cool. Feels like an action-based combat game, right? Which is good. Or you play with Barret. Now it plays a little differently. Now you're using your ranged gun, right? And you're using your overdrive. And every once in a while you use a special ability. And then finally you get the ultimate one who's blasting everything, right? That's really, really fun. And it's different than the other combat because it's completely ranged. You know, Cloud's kind of basic, but he's still...
So is fucking Aerith's, you dumb monkey. What? I love Barret's combat. It's long range. It used the gun. Like, see his little monkey brain? Gun equals fun. He's a stupid little ape, bro. Aerith, she's a fucking long-range combatant too in the remake, Phil. You have to be a little smarter with her, that's all.
Good, he's solid. And I think Red 13 is interesting because of the combos that he can do. He can either do regular attacks or the spin attack. That
Yeah,
hits
you
everything
mash
in an
buttons
area.
with
And
red,
then depending on
right?
what special ability you use, he has these different... He has, like, transforms a little bit and fights a little differently. So I like that. But I just haven't really felt...
I'm gonna
like
buy it
100%,
down.
like
I
I'm
have
into
to.
the combat. Yeah, like I'm understanding it fully.
I have to
like, for example,
fucking
these
play
synergy
it.
attacks.
Oh!
I understand what they're saying.
Shit, I could spoil the whole game for you guys, but I pretty much did the other day. If you watch my streams, if you're here every day, I spoiled the game, bro, without knowing it. What did I say? Fuck it. Spoilers ahead. Plug your ears, dude. Mute the stream. Fucking, I said the other day, this game would be garbage if they at least didn't end it when Sephiroth gets the black materia and summons Meteor. And that's how the game kinda ends. Kinda. That's how I could say that without spoiling it. I was so right. It almost makes me not want to play the game. But the things in between the game, I straight up spoiled the whole fucking game for myself. Like, because I was just like, bro, fuck it. I don't want it to be like Final Fantasy VII where I buy it, and then at the end of the game, bro, my fucking dick gets cold ice poured on it. You know, so I was like, fuck it, let me spoil all the gay bullshit that they're trying to do. And of course, it's fucking stupid, and it's fucking gay as fuck. Dog, if you're a Final Fantasy VII kind of purist like me, all these little changes they're doing are so unfucking necessary. Not only unnecessary, fucking dumb as fuck. Like, why? Why? Why are you doing this? Why? Bro? Like, why? Why can't you just do, like, all of this, but make it a 1-to-1 remake, more or less. They could have changed a thing or two, right? To throw people off. But holy fuck, they're just sitting here Kingdom Hearting the whole fucking shit at this
You
point.
build up enough of the
It's
meters
Kingdom Hearts.
with
It's
each
not
character
even
to do
Final
synergy
Fantasy
attack.
VII, dog.
Why would you do that, though? Like, the whole point of the combat is you're doing
Like,
the
don't
combo,
buy it. Don't
right?
buy it. It's
And
not
then
worth your
you build up
money,
your
bro.
meters, you
If you're a
immediately use
purist
them for
about the
special
story,
abilities.
kind of
Why
like
would you
I
be
am, it's
saving
like, the
up, like,
fuck
2 to
was
3
this
meters
for,
per
dude?
character to do a synergy attack? It is unless they're just so good that you would forego doing all of your normal abilities and attacks to do them. I don't
Rockman,
know.
you get
And
Sid.
then apparently
You
there's
get
some special
Vincent.
time when you can do them. And
Sid and Vincent are in this game. And that's what I said too the other day. If Sid or Vincent, if at least you don't fucking see Sid, this second game is so garbage and needless. Like, you're just sitting here milking you guys, bro. Right? But I'm wrong. I was wrong. Vincent's in it. You go through all the fucking, like, Disc 2 shit, more or less, bro. Up until, like, Sephiroth gets the black materia. So you get Sid, you go back to rebuilt Nibelheim, you get Vincent, all that shit, bro. All that shit does go down, from what I know.
Understand that? You know, it makes me kind of scratch my head a little bit. It's almost like the combat is overcomplicated. Like, it seems like they had all these, you know, they wanted to retain the combat from the first game, but then they wanted to add some new stuff, but then they didn't really find a way to integrate it all so that it was easy to access and easy to do. Instead, it's kind of like, well, I'm either going to do it this way or this way. Instead of, I'm just going to integrate other things, right?
Phil, it's for people like me. The combat system, Phil, they literally went out their way to find a good balance, bro, to where it feels like the original, where you have to go through menus and shit, but it actually feels like the newer Final Fantasies with the real-time combat, Phil. And they gave it, like, they give options out there, Phil, for people like me that don't want to just mash fucking buttons like a dumbass fucking monkey all day. Alright? Like, it's a good blend of the old and the new. Like, you still have to go through menus. You still have to fucking think and go through menus and pick fucking things and what to do, right? But it's also the new shit. You get all the flashy animations and you get to just mash a button and turn your fucking head off for 2 seconds. Like,
but I think that the combat's going to get way more complex as we get further into the game.
No,
We're
it's
going to have to
not.
master things like the timed parries and knowing when to use
it's not
going
gonna get any more complex, Phil.
So,
what you see is what you get.
anyway, I guess we'll see what happens. Continuing on, but so far, I really like it. And basically, after doing this open world area on the Chocobo for about 3 hours, there's a meter that fills up. It actually tells you how much of the content of the region you've done, and we've done about 2/3. So today, it looks like we will
Side
likely
two, the good shit
finish
wasn't
the first
until
open
disc
world
3.
area of Final Fantasy VII.
I
Rebirth. And the
don't
thing
agree
is,
with
If
that.
the game is paced like this, if you do a major story segment that's like 3-4 hours,
if I'm, it's obvious it's gonna be a trilogy. Like, they said that, but I don't believe a corporation till I see shit in motion, right? But yeah, it's obvious. Every game is gonna be a disc. And the third fucking act of Final Fantasy 3, or fucking 7, holy fuck. It was really fucking good, right? Like, Sephiroth summons fucking meteors coming down, and it's like, they're like, the clock is ticking, you know, the stakes are there, they're palpable, because once you're like, oh yeah, we gotta stop Shinra from sucking up all the energy out the planet, and it's like, yeah, it's an affable goal, right? But as the game goes on, you're just like, what are we what are we doing? Are we gonna blow up Shinra? Like, how do we win here? And then it's like, it gets slowly unveiled that Sephiroth, he's the main fucking baddie, right? But you're like, this is one guy. Yeah, he's a super strong guy, but like, how is he gonna, you know, do shit? Is he gonna take over Shinra? Right? And then it's like, nah, motherfucker. Like, Sephiroth's like, I'm gonna break the planet open, bro. And I'm gonna suck up all the shit. I'm gonna do what Shinra's doing on some big dick shit. I'm gonna fucking summon a rock to crack the egg open. And I'm gonna suck up all that shit and become a god. And then what did Sephiroth said? He said this in Event Children. I'm gonna use this fucking barren rock as my spaceship. And I'm gonna go throughout the cosmos, bro. I'ma just do this shit over and over, homie. Like, Sephiroth is he's about his business, dude. You know, like, the original is so cracked.
Then you go to an
You
open
played
world
a
with all this
story,
fun optional.
but I don't like how they're doing this, dude. Because it's like, disc 1, stop, wait 3 years. It's like playing the original, right? Separate the original between 3 discs, but it's like they release 1 disc and it ends at Midgar. It ends at the end of Midgar, right? And then you have to wait a few years. And then they release disc 2. And then you gotta wait a few more years, right? Like 5 fucking years. And then you get disc 3. And it's just like, fuck. It feels so fucking disjointed. Along with all the little changes they're trying to do that honestly don't make sense. Like, they have to find some way to make all the time traveling and all the shit, the separate alternate timeline bullshit, all the Marvel Disney shit they're trying to do. It has to make sense. They need to find a way to,
Then
like,
you go to another story
make
segment,
it
like
make
a town
sense
or another
with the
dungeon or
actual
whatever it may
main
be.
story
You do that
and
for a
shit.
few hours. Then
They
you go
have
back to
to.
the
They're
open world
doing
again, right?
too much,
Whatever
I
it
feel
is.
like.
I think that would be dope because that's a good formula because you won't ever get burnt out on either one. Like, if there was just all open world content, that'd be too much. If it was just all linear, you get tired of it. When do I get control? So the mix
Medusa,
might
yeah,
work
like
well.
Crisis Core, bro. Crisis
And definitely,
Core
I
is
could see
dope.
why this game would be like 60 hours then. Because maybe you're going to do like 5 hours of story, 5 hours of optional, 5 hours of story, 5 hours of optional. And you basically alternate that like 4 or 5 times. That's the game. I think that would be amazing. I would really enjoy it. That's the formula of the game. I guess we're going to find out. Keep in mind, this is the beginning of the game. We've only played it for around 8.5 hours. We still haven't unlocked 4 characters. You still got Yuffie, Kate Sith, Sid, and Vincent coming up. Now, I don't know how much you'll be able to play with them in the game, because I don't know at what stage
dope,
during
like,
this
cool.
game you'll get them. Maybe some of them you get at the very end, you can't play with them that much. But it's going to be cool getting more characters in the party as well and being able to alternate between them and learn their different combat styles. I'm sure they all play differently, right?
I liked Advent Children. Advent Children was pretty sick.
I'm excited for today. I hope you will, after this
I like
podcast,
the
stick
director's
around.
cut.
And
I don't
join
really
me,
like the original.
for more Final Fantasy VII. It should be fun. Open world, more exploring, more fun content, and good chill vibes until we basically beat it. And then we go to the next part of the story, which you have to, if you remember, you pass that bog with the crazy serpent. We can't fight that thing yet. And then probably just you scoot over. Is Fort Condor next? I'm trying to remember what's right after the bog. It might be Fort Condor. I can't remember. And then after that, you get to the first major town, correct? Okay.
Correct.
So anyway, I'm excited for that. Please stick around for it. And by the way, yesterday, I don't know what happened. So on launch day, right, support was incredibly slow. And I was like, wow, so kind of disheartening.
Wow, we're gonna talk about this? Bro, really? Really, Phil? Really? Bro, you made a few $100 playing this yesterday. Why are we gonna bring this up right now? He's pretty much gonna tell you, yeah, the first day, support was really slow. The next day, it was really good. I'm hoping we could keep up that level of support. Like, bro, it's like a sneak bag. I hope you guys keep giving me money for playing this game. Because the first day, you guys fucking really made me look dumb as fuck. All the detractors were dancing on my grave. Don't make me feel like that again. You guys showed up the second day, but don't let that happen again. You know, if he was actually fucking based, that's what Phil
Should I
would
keep
say.
playing Final Fantasy VII
Don't
as
do
much as I
that
said
to
I
me
was going
again,
or
man.
Should I cut back on it?
Having my ops
Yesterday,
laugh at me like
it was
that.
literally the opposite. It was people came out in droves to support, and it was tips, it was super chats. Like, it was a great day. Yes, I wore the Cloud Strife wig yesterday, and yes, we will continue with this. If we hit the tier 2 goal of $100, I will put on the Cloud Strife wig again today. Okay, so you got to see me, and as you see,
Bro, this is probably like the 31st time he sat here and held up that wig like a little fucking beggar's cup. Yeah, guys, look. Shakes his little fucking tin cup of quarters, dude.
we have 2 new emotes in the chat. Number 1, we've got me as Cloud with the actual Cloud hairdo from the game, like the classic Cloud hairdo, like the PS1.
No, it's not. Oh my god. Bro, you know he can actually style that wig with a little bit of hair gel, right? It probably wouldn't look exactly like Cloud. But, like, what's the signature? Cloud's bangs, right? Like, he has those 2 or 3 spiky bangs and that one big-ass fucking spike at the top of his head with a bunch of little spikes around, like, his hairline. And then the rest is kind of flat. The rest of his hair is, like, flat at the back, bro, for the most part.
One style. And then there's another new emo to me.
It's not
wearing
that
the Cloud
hard,
wig.
right?
And honestly, I think that when I'm wearing that wig and I had the Gunner glasses on, I look more like Garth from Wayne's World than anything like Cloud, because that wig looks nothing like Cloud's hairdo. But it was pretty funny regardless. People liked it. So
people liked it?
Yeah, like it was a great day for support. I was, wow, people really rallied after the first day kind of sucking. They rallied, and yesterday ended up being a really good support day. So
they rallied. I hate when Phil uses that word, that term. People came and rallied. Like it's a sports game, bro. You know what I mean? Like if Phil doesn't make $100, oh, bro, the team loses. It's an L. Like he paints things like a fucking sport, kind of, bro. If you don't give me a lot of money, all the detractors are gonna fucking sit here and win the game. But you guys made me lose the game the first time. The second game, you guys rallied and we pulled through, right? And I fucking won. And I won. It's like, I hate when he uses that word, because the word rallied, that's like, it's a competitive, like, sports term. It is. It's like a sports word. Let's rally together, guys, and let's overcome this, and let's fucking win. Ah, right? Like, come on, bro. It's very antagonistic language, and it's on purpose when Phil uses words like, yeah, everyone came and rallied. Like, come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here, Phil.
Now, will that continue on, right? I don't know. I don't know if that pattern will continue on, or if today all of a sudden it's just going to slow down. I don't.
Well, bro, when you depend on 2 or 3 people to give you a couple $100, Phil, I definitely understand you having that feeling. Will it happen today? I don't know. Let's see if OIC is awake right now and they paid all their bills and has a couple free dollars. Let's see. Let's find out.
I don't know what to tell you. I guess we'll have to see. But I guess we'll see as we play, right? I would hope. I'm not expecting a crazy day like that every day, but I would hope that if people who are liking the game will support it, and we can keep it in the rotation more often. But you know, it might be that we have to kind of alternate, and we'll talk about that a little bit further in the podcast when I get to the schedule. Okay, so last night it was Friday Night Fights Tekken 8, and basically now at the level we're at in Tekken 8, it's become apparent that we only
Phil plateaued. He plateaued. If you weren't here last night, I'm taking a dab. If you weren't here last night, the shit was funny as fuck, bro. They they fucking nerfed Yoshimitsu, so Phil couldn't get away with his low flash spam and a bunch of spammy shit that Yoshi could get away with. It showed in the gameplay. Phil would get close to purple. He got close to purple like 2 or 3 times, bro. But he got demoted once. As soon as Phil got demoted, he got tilted, dog. He couldn't play anymore. Phil got his ass kicked all fucking night. Dude, he fought a Kuma. He fought 2 Kumas. And I think 2 Jack 8s. And if you play the game a lot like I kind of do, you kind of know, especially like the high level players, like the fucking gods and shit. Bro, even they struggle against Kuma and Jack 8 because a lot of people don't use them, especially in the higher ranks. So they're like kind of like unknown matchups. They're unknown matchups. People don't know what to do against a Kuma, a Panda, because Kuma and Panda are the same character, kinda. And then, you know, Jack 8. They use a lot of fucking sweeping lows, bro, that chunk off like 20% health, dude.
Playing this game twice a week.
It feels
like
getting worked by these motherfuckers, dog.
I don't think I'm ever going to be able to make too much progress past the point I'm at. Now, listen, I'm happy with how well I've done in Tekken 8. This is the best I've ever been at Tekken. And I'm not even that good. But this is definitely the best I've ever been at the game. I know good combos, good strategies. I'm baiting. I'm doing high-low mix-ups, throw combinations. I'm learning matchups. I'm countering things. I'm punishing things. You know, playing at a pretty good level compared to what I used to do in Tekken, which was basically pick an overpowered character and just mash buttons, right? Mash those special attacks over and over, or whatever
That's
it may
what
be,
he's doing.
right? Now, I'm not winning constantly because the level I'm at, what people have done is they found these abusive things to do online. And this happens in every single fighting game. Oh, I pick a character, and this character has a move that comes out incredibly fast. If it catches you, it basically makes you crumple, and you get a giant combo. If it doesn't catch...
Damn, Arkham, it's about to snow 8 inches? What the fuck? Damn, you getting a whole BBC worth of fucking snow, boy. Dog, it's hot. It's hot as fuck in Arizona, bro. I went outside. It's fucking like 74 fucking degrees today. Like, it's actually hot, and I don't like it, bro. Like, the fuck, bro? Isn't it spring?
Catch you, immediately mash into
That's
another
why all
team's
you
move,
Canucks
and then if you don't
like coming
exactly
here, bro.
know what to do in that situation,
It be
maybe
hot
it's block
all the
and wait,
time.
maybe it's throw, maybe it's dual launcher,
Medusa
counter hit,
78 over
punish,
there,
or maybe
holy
it's not, maybe
fuck.
sidestep, whatever it may be, because every character's different. If you don't know exactly what to do because you have the character knowledge, they can immediately just repeat it again. And that's what I'm facing. Like, certain characters, I fought a Kazuya who literally only hit me with 2 moves. This one move that's this stun fist, he goes like this with his right fist, and it just boom, locks you. And now he gets a giant punish combo. Or, they call it dual pistons, where he's crouching and he just goes like this. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, Phil struggled against that Kazuya last night, bro. That shit was fucking funny. Yeah, bro. That Kazuya kicked his fucking ass. He didn't know what to do, bro.
And they're so good. Insane range, insane hitboxes that stay lingering out there, and they interrupt almost everything in the game. So if you see them doing dual pistons, you have to just halt everything you had planned doing, wait for them to finish, and then try to punish. But that's what I mean. They'll just do the same moves over and over. And since I don't have the character or matchup knowledge to know how to counter those moves, they just get away with doing them over and over. And I lose. And it's frustrating when you lose to repetition of the same bullshit rather than, oh, this guy really tricked me. He had a good strategy. He outplayed me. He was tricking me into this situation. He read what I did and punished the mistakes I made. Instead, I spammed the same move over and over. And I won because of it because it's such an overpowered move. It sucks, you know.
Julie
It's the equivalent of
78
losing
and
to Ken in Street Fighter 6.
Dude,
Why do
damn.
you win? Because all his moves are overpowered. So he can just do an endless spam of the same
that's
combo
what
string or whatever.
sucks.
He can't do anything, right?
Me and Duty, sometimes I think, like, you know, like last year, we would sit here and be like, bro, he'd be like, how hot is it there, chill? I'd be like, bro, it's like 100 something. And Duty's like, yeah, it's the same, but bro, he has that humidity. You fuckers have like that straight up fucking water, dog, everywhere that sits there and like chokes you to death. Like in Arizona, like, you know what they say, it's a dry heat? That's actually true. Like, it's super dry. There's no humidity. And it makes it more bearable, right? In a way. But at the same time, the sun, just, like, the sun actually is like some kind of physical force, bro. Like, there's a magnifying glass. Like, you open your car, a burst of raw heat just blows up in your face. You know, you can't put on your seatbelt. Sometimes you could burn your hands touching the damn steering wheel.
It's the same exact feeling here.
I burned one of my
this is
fingers
basically
touching the steering
the
wheel
situation
hard.
that I'm in Tekken 8. The only way that I can improve is to play a ton
the
and
seatbelt
learn
metal
individual
touching some
character
part of
knowledge and
your
matchup.
skin, like,
for example,
ah.
yesterday I fought Jack 8s and Kumas, who were very good, and I didn't know what to do because I had never faced good Jack 8s or Kumas. So, of course, I'm going to lose those matchups until I play enough and I realize, okay, this is what you do against this. This is how you counter this. This is how you punish this.
Phil lost.
But I need to have that experience. Right now I'm trying to get it, but I'm going to take my licks during that time frame.
Bro, if you're in red ranks and above, okay, and you're playing ranked, you have to play ranked every day. Like, you have to be practicing every day, playing Tekken for at least like 30 minutes to an hour every fucking day. And Phil just doesn't do that. He doesn't retain knowledge. He doesn't retain information, right? So, like, he'll play Tekken for a few hours. He'll do okay. Not really. But then he'll sit here and just, like, play other shit. drink, play WWE champion, do his fucking thing. And he doesn't remember shit about his last experiences and ass whoopings in Tekken to help him get better. Phil probably could get to purple. I argued with Secret Limited on Twitter about this earlier. Secret Limited's like, oh, nah, Phil's gonna get to purple. And I'm kind of like, nah, Phil ain't gonna get to purple, bro. You know, like, Phil just doesn't play this game enough at the level he's at. Bro, if I don't play Tekken for a day and I try to play it again, I honestly feel like, holy fuck. Like, holy shit, you know? Like, I didn't retain all the shit I learned. You have to keep learning things and building on it and trying to practice. And Phil doesn't do any of that.
Right? The good news is
he just
I
watches videos
ranking.
and
I
fucking learns enough to
from
scrub.
mid-level red to high-level red. I think it's thru it's called, and we're almost at purple. Like if I win a string of matches right now, 3 or 4 matches, I'll hit purple.
Nope.
Okay, but
You won't.
the problem is I'm kind of lingering here because every time that I end up facing a purple player, because I fought a bunch of them last night, most of them are doing things I've never seen before. Right? I fought an Asuka using these techniques and combos. I don't know what they are. I've never seen them. Don't know if they hit high-low, if they're mixing me up. I don't know. And that's the situation is I will lose to that stuff a lot. So unless I learn that stuff, I don't think I'm going to break into purple and stay there. I think I'll get there eventually, but I'll probably get demoted again. So this is kind of the limit of someone like me. And here's the difference between me and Street Fighter VI and Tekken. In Street Fighter VI, I have enough prerequisite knowledge and enough experience in the franchise that I can get to a decent level, like probably platinum
Medusa
to diamond.
is lost,
Then
still able to
through very
reverse
big
weight
practice,
kicks.
then I can grind a character
Yes,
from diamond
I don't
to
know how
master.
to do it well, though.
In Tekken, it's like, no, I have to really...
Almost every character in Tekken 8, from what I've seen, I haven't played Tekken 7, and the last one I played was Tekken 6 when I was a teenager, right? But every character seems to be able to, like, sit here and super parry kicks, bro. Like, you just sit here and whoop, and get you on your fucking ass, man. Like, every character has some kind of, like, weird parry move, dude. And I'm trying to learn Leroy, but that seems to be, like, a bunch of his fucking toolkit. It's just pure parries and
play the
shit.
heck out of this game because there's 32 characters, and it's not really based on just fundamentals. It's based now on specific data for each character. For an example, I was fighting, I believe it was a Victor, and I just didn't know what to do because this Victor kept doing this same combo string over and over, and I could block it, but I couldn't do anything to punish it, and he would just do it again and again, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And so someone left a comment, and this is someone who had helped me in Tekken earlier, and they're like, so what you need to do is not get ever into that situation. What you need to do is use your own combo strings. For example, do 3-1, which gets you into a helicopter stance, and then mix that up into 2 different moves, and just keep doing that over and over, and Victor will never get things going. It's like, that's kind of silly, though, right? That's absolutely silly. If you're in a situation, you need to find a way out of it. The solution to get out of a situation is don't get into it.
Don't forget, Phil calls this a fucking podcast, bruh. Like, he seriously, in every cell of his being, this is a podcast, all right? On my end, it feels like a podcast more because there's, like, me talking besides Phil, but fuck.
What?
Say no
That's not
damn
even how
podcasts.
life works. So if I ever get into a situation, just give up. just okay, take my hands off the joystick. There's no way I'm gonna win this fight because it's just unstoppable. Because that's what when I was playing, I was like, when is my opportunity to find the opening and punish? And the answer in the comment was, you can't. Yoshimitsu's not fast enough. They'll be able to spam the thing endlessly. You can't do anything. I'm like, what? That's a terrible answer. And if that is the truth, that's sad that Tekken has situations where there's characters who just are unstoppable with repetition. That's stupid, right?
It's not stupid if Phil's using them. Bro, Phil's just mad. I don't think Phil knows that they nerfed Yoshi, but Phil doesn't understand Tekken or Yoshi that much. He doesn't know. Bro, they straight up, like, broke both of Yoshimitsu's fucking knees, dude.
And the thing is, maybe it's true because I've never played Tekken at a competitive level. I haven't. I've never really entered
They
Tekken
broke
tournaments
his
or anything
knees
like that.
into Nerf,
Maybe that's
dog.
how it is. That's unfortunate. It shouldn't be
Everyone's
like that.
bad.
In a fighting game,
All the
through
Yoshi
skill,
mates are
you
fucking
should be able to
mad
persevere
online
out of a
right
bad
now.
situation. Not, oh, since you got yourself in that situation and you have this character situation, you're not fast enough, you're done, just give up. That's dumb, right? Anyway, I'm going to continue to play Tekken, but the thing is, I know I'm going to get heated playing it now because I'm at that level where if I have a good matchup, I really enjoy it and I learn. But if someone just spams the same move 17 times and it seems unstoppable, it's annoying as shit. And that's what the level we're at now in the game, these high-level red matches. But I don't know
We're at the level where people are actually good.
Because, sadly, I only play it twice a week. This isn't like Street Fighter 6. When Street Fighter 6 was out, I was playing it like every day or at least every other day. So I was playing it 4 or 5 times a week. I was getting in tons of gameplay. I was learning. It's hard to learn when you only play it twice a week, you know?
Again, you're the streamer, bro. This isn't some corporation you work for. You make your own hours, Phil. If you actually want to get better at Tekken, you could just sit here and make the day stream Tekken, bro. Or the night stream. Like, yeah, I'm playing Tekken. Like, I actually want to get better. I want to get my purple rank Comfort, right? But no, you don't really care. You don't give a fuck that much, Phil. Come on, dude.
Anyway, so I had a good time.
It's like to pretend like you do.
I want to get better, but the only way I will get better is by playing a lot, which I'm not doing. So it's going to be slow progress. And it's funny because, for example, Nemesis T-Type says, you should watch iMusician and see how the pro uses Yoshi. What you have to understand, and this is very true, this is also true for Street Fighter 6. You can watch pro-level matches in fighting games as much as you want. It's not going to help you at the level that you're at if you're not at a high level. Why? When you're at a high level, people don't just spam the same move over and over. They don't. They assume that their opponent has enough knowledge.
Bro, yeah, they do. Yes, they do at a high level until they get checked, bro. Or they'll use, like, their spam at high levels, bro. There's a spam, okay? Like, you keep it in your pocket. At high levels, you stop spamming certain things, but you keep it in the pocket. That's why I call that. Like, he pulls it out the pocket, bro. Boom. I have that. You know, you tap into your ape brain, and you're like, yep, I have nothing else. Here we go. And they don't see it coming. So, like, same with my law. I'll abuse that fucking sweep sometimes, bro. And a lot of low-level law players like me do that. But I'm trying to fucking etch that out of my initial fucking gameplay. So, like, the first 2 rounds, I'm trying to minimalize that shit, right? But let's say I'm against the wall, or it's like a 2-2. It's about the, you know, final round shit. I'll pull it out the pocket. Boom. You know, I haven't been abusing it too much, bro, in the beginning of rounds. And when I get stuck, I probably used it a few times. And it's just like, boom, there you go. The leg sweep. Yeah. They don't see it coming, bro. And then I can abuse that and get them on the wall and fucking get some punish, dude. Right? But Phil don't be thinking like that. He just, like, he memorizes, like, 2 combos, bro. And, like, 2 unblockables. Like, he memorized the fuck out of the 1 unblockable and the fucking flash. And they nerf the fuck out of all that, dude.
That if they do that over and over, they're going to lose. They're going to get countered and destroyed.
Yo,
so
what's up,
there's a lot of variety. There's a lot of intelligent thought. Attempts at mixing up or fooling you into thinking they're going to do one thing, then they do the other. Not same move, same move, same move, same move, same move. Right? So when you're watching the high-level gameplay of, say, Tekken or Street Fighter 6, you don't see the spam nonsense that we see when I'm playing online. It just doesn't exist because these people are smarter and better than that. But then when you play at that level and it's just like, here it comes, spam move, spam move. Well, how do I beat the move? I don't know because I'm a noob. I'm trying to learn. I don't have the solution. So in the meantime, just keep getting hit. And you lose your mind. Like, oh my God, I want to throw my joystick. I want to rip my hair out. I want to take this table, rip it up, and smash it over my knee and break it into a million splinters. And then I walk away. I take a deep breath, and I'm still upset because I lost. Fuck. That's how I've always been with fighting games. Though. You see, now I can laugh about it, but when the heat of the moment, when the adrenaline is pumping through me, I get...
Bro, go watch my restream from last night, and you will see how full of shit Phil is, okay? Because I'm playing Tekken, Phil's playing Tekken. There are times me and Phil were sitting here fighting the exact same opponent, bro. And I'm actually laughing, having a good time. I'm still, like, sitting here going, fuck, motherfuck. Right? But I'm actually having a good time the whole night. Phil?
I get angry. I get very...
Motherfucker, yeah. You're so nerd! You fucking literally wigging the fuck out, dog. And that's why I sit here and like putting my gameplay next to Phil's on Friday nights, bro. I'm all fucked up. I'm just having a good time. I'm chilling with y'all, right? And I'm playing fighting games. Phil's just sitting here like, it's all unfair. Just wigging out, like literally, okay? Those are like my favorite streams. Those are the streams that started all this shit, the Bacon Social Club. Like, I'm gonna fucking plug myself. Go watch last night's fucking stream. And you'll see how full of fucking shit this guy is. Oh yeah, you know, I can laugh now, but no, fuck that. Phil is not having a good time the whole time, dude.
Into it. That's how I've been. Fighting games are the one game I've really played competitively, and I get so into it when I'm playing in that heat of the moment, right? But then now I can laugh at it, you know. So, anyway, looking forward to more. We're actually playing more on Tuesday night. So that was yesterday. Today, let's get to the schedule now.
Ruthless,
okay?
you're still drunk,
more Final Fantasy VII
motherfucker.
Rebirth right now. Gonna hopefully finish
Yo,
this
make
open
sure
world
you
segment.
drink.
And
Ruthless, you're my boy. Make sure you drink some fucking water, okay?
get into the next
I'm
part
not
of the
gonna
game,
tell you
whatever
to
it may
not
be,
drink,
whatever the
but
story
make sure
takes
you
us.
drink
I don't know
some
if it's
water.
exactly the
Be
same as the original
careful,
game or
okay?
different. We'll find out.
Eat
But
some.
it should be fun. It was chill fun yesterday. It was a lot of good
I
stuff,
love you,
good
Doug.
vibes, good
Pause.
interaction with the chat because we were doing all this cool open world content, and I'm looking forward to more of that today. Tonight on the late stream, it's more Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. We're in Chapter 7 now, and
I wanna
we're
drink
basically
right
trying to
now,
finish
like
up
shit.
any side content in the area because we're about to head into like Chapter 8, and from what I've been told, in Chapter 8, basically the game changes. Now
All right,
the
we
game
got
separates
skip
your
juice. We have
Baldur's
hella
Gate to
skip
continue.
juice.
The opinion is that we've already gotten this far for Baldur's Gate. Why would I stop playing it or only play it once a week when there is a group of people who have supported me all the way through this over 100 hours of gameplay?
Bro, one person. It's literally been OIC under socks and shit, giving Phil at least $100 fucking bucks. If not that, it's been OIC with the 50, bro, and then you get a 1 Minute Man with the 25. Then you're up to like what, 75, and then someone comes through with a $20. It's like 3 people, bro. The same
Right?
3 people.
And basically want to see it continue, and they don't want to wait around for 4 months now to see it continue because I'm only playing it once a week. I understand that opinion. At the same time, it's annoying that I'm over 100 hours in, and we still have like 40 hours to go, and it's like, so how long am I going to play this game? Because you have to understand that the mainstream audience...
This is the guy. Don't forget, this is the guy, bro, that would make us all suffer through his Skyrim gameplay, his Oblivion gameplay for hundreds of fucking hours. My God, ungodly amounts of time. All right, guys, we're gonna do this side. He would sit here, dude, and try to do all the fucking little quest lines and shit, dude, because he had nothing else to fucking play sometimes. Every night, bro, I had to sit here and watch Phil play Oblivion or Skyrim hours on end. Oh my God.
Has been for a while, right?
Morrowind. He played Morrowind too, bro. Way back when. Going back in time. Phil would sit here and play the fuck dog shit out of fucking Morrowind, bro. Hundreds of fucking hours.
Went from having thousands of views on each video down to
But
less
he'll
than
sit
300.
here and put a humper
People did
up
not watch
about
throughout the
BG3.
entire 100 parts. Most people fell off at some point. Now maybe that'll, change in the long run. I've actually heard, a lot of people are basically saying, I'm going to catch up on it eventually, right? But for me, like, I get it. People want variety. But at the same time, playing it once a week maybe is too little. Maybe playing it once a week, there's just not enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel that makes sense, that maybe we should just alternate between the two. That the main games should be Final Fantasy VII and Baldur's Gate 3 on the day streams. And the night streams are Tekken 8 and Like a Dragon for a while. In a couple of weeks, we've got the Star Wars Battlefront collection coming out. I think that's going to be a great multiplayer game to throw into the mix because it's a super good game. It always was. In the 2000s, it was one of the most popular multiplayer games out on PC. Oh my God, it was super fun. So I'm excited for that. I actually want to play that. And then later on in the month, we got Rise of the Ronin. And I'm going to be honest, after looking at everything here, okay?
Okay, I don't know if I want to play it.
After having looked at the situation with me playing so many RPGs, I think it might make sense to hold off on Dragon's Dogma 2 for now. But I'm not sure yet.
Good. I'm playing the fuck out of that, bro.
What I want to do
I'm gonna buy
is
that.
I want to see what happens. Obviously, we don't have reviews out for it yet. We don't even have like early game preview stuff yet. I want to see what happens with Dragon's Dogma 2. How much hype it gets, how much people want to see me play.
Sick you putting your hands
I want
all
to
over
play Dragon's Dogma
everything.
2.
That's good, dude.
But the way I see it is, if I'm in the midst of Baldur's Gate, it's not done yet. If we're playing Final Fantasy VII, not even close to done yet. Still playing Like a Dragon. Does it make sense to take on a 4th RPG? The answer is no. Okay? I don't even have to say, I don't know. I know the answer. The answer is no. So, maybe what I should do is hold off a little bit on Dragon's Dogma 2, right?
Yeah,
Until
don't
basically
play it.
we maybe wrap up Baldur's Gate. Because if I'm playing Baldur's Gate and I'm alternating it now with Final Fantasy VII, right? Then maybe, you know, I'll get more progress, you know? So, it's just so funny because everyone talking about stuff like a Dragon, listen to me. All right? I'm just going to say this right now. Stop. Just because you personally don't like a Dragon doesn't mean it doesn't have an audience. Doesn't mean that it's not a game that I like to play as a late night chill stream. All right? Because it's funny because, like, why don't you replace Like a Dragon with Baldur's Gate 3? Because no one will be there for Baldur's Gate 3 at night. Baldur's Gate 3, we tried as a night stream. It didn't work. People didn't show up. People want it as a daytime stream. So Baldur's Gate...
people didn't give me money. But people would give me money if I'm playing it while the sun's up. Man, bro. How much more transparent can you be? That, like, you only just do things based off how much attention and money you get. You don't do these things because you actually enjoy doing them. Like,
Gate 3 has to be a day stream. We've already tested this. You just don't remember. But I was here when we changed slots for Baldur's Gate 3 and it didn't work and everyone complained, so we switched it back. All right? So you can stop sitting here and yelling and complaining just because you personally don't like a Dragon doesn't mean that it doesn't have people who come and chill and like that game as a late night chill stream, which is his point. So stop. It annoys me when, like, we have a schedule that's kind of working and then you got to have people who just got to complain about everything, right? And it drives me nuts. So everyone shut up like that. Like, that's just being toxic, honestly. That's not positive feedback. It's like, oh, so the game is great. You're enjoying it. The people
bro, you telling customers that they don't like what you're doing, that's toxic. Shut the fuck up. You're being a toxic person. Because you don't like the hamburgers I'm selling? They're all burnt and old and gross. Fuck you. Like, that's what he's pretty much doing, bro. And he's like, you're the toxic one for criticizing how garbage my business is.
They're there for it. Enjoy it. But we still want you to stop playing it. Just because it's our personal preference. No. If you don't like the one particular game I'm playing, don't go to those streams. But then come to the other streams you do like. Don't demand that I stop playing a game because you personally don't like it and you want more of the game you like. That's ridiculous. That's pretty entitled, actually. You know? And I understand that I'm in a lot of demand to play a million games at once. I get that.
Yo, the guy who feels entitled to get any amount of money just for fucking showing his ugly ass fucking face on a camera on the internet. He's calling you entitled. Bro, I'd slit my wrist and fucking fly to Seattle and try to slit his if he said that to me.
It's time to
entitled
be real here.
That's like calling me the N-word coming out of Phil's mouth. Fuck you.
If I just sat here and played one game all day, every day, I would be gone within a week. You know, the reason that people check out my stuff is because of the variety. You know what I say? So, please understand that. And let's keep rolling with what we're doing. Now we're in our stride in all the games, too. Like a Dragon for a while was floundering there for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, because we're going to do Dondoko, and we got to get through this grindy thing. Now the game's cruising, right? Now we're cruising with progress, and I'm having a great time. So, excuse me. So, yeah, let's keep going. Now, so really the one thing in question here, moving forward, is going to be, what do I do about Dragon's Dogma 2? Do I play it this month or not? I'm leaning towards no, hold off on it. I don't think 4 RPGs at once works, just being honest, okay? But we'll see what happens. I'll listen to you guys. We'll look at reviews together. We'll figure this out. Maybe if it even means just delay it until I wrap up another RPG and then I start playing it, that might make sense too. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what happens. But yeah, schedule-wise, I am going to next week start balancing between Baldur's Gate and Final Fantasy. That way, neither game gets stale. That way, hopefully, both groups are appeased and having a good time. And that way, the Baldarians don't come after me and beat.
Shut the fuck up. You just want to make sure you get the most amount of money for both games. Like, fuck, I get $100 for sure. Like, for sure, bro. I've been getting up more than $100 play Baldur's Gate. Like, think about it. Put yourself in Phil's retarded head. As much as it would hurt. It's like, yeah, bro, if I was Phil, I'd say, yeah, I gotta keep playing Baldur's Gate. You dumb fucks will keep giving me $100 just to show up to play it, right? And then, damn, after yesterday, you know, there's no way I can sit here and not, you know, try my hand to see if I can still make more than $100 in Final Fantasy. So, let's see if we can sit here and milk the fuck out of both of them at the same time. Fucking one titty in each fucking hand, pretty much. That's how he's gonna roll.
Dies because I'm not playing the game enough. Fair enough? Okay.
Yeah, it's fair.
All
Whatever,
right.
Phil.
That's that. That's what we're doing. All right? Cool. So, honestly, that's really all that I've got for today. Reason being, like I said, there's no game news going on or anything like that. So, with no game news or anything going on, we have some options. Option number
Q&A.
one, we basically just kind of chill and we do some
Q&A.
Yeah. Option number two, I could
Suggestion
refresh
box.
and we could do some of the suggestion box.
Suggestion
number
box.
3 could be basically we just do some shout outs quick and then we jump into the game. It's really up to you guys what you want. I'm down for whatever. If you want extra gameplay of Final Fantasy VII today, we could do that. A lot of people have said they like the podcast. They want more podcasts. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Right now, we have nothing. Like, literally, I don't have a single super chat, a single membership,
Arkham,
a single re-upping of a membership, or a single tip.
Go to Pig Go. The new Pig Go. You should be able to find some, bro. You should.
So I have nothing to shout out whatsoever.
Maybe.
So we're kind of free.
Or ask Duty
to do whatever we really want at this
fucking
point.
help you out. He's a clipper, He clips shit all the time. I'm not a clipper. I just know things. Like, I live in the moment.
Yeah, I'm just
watching
double-checking.
Phil
Nope, nothing.
Sundays. I know he did say that. Like, I'm not gonna say.
Some people want suggestion box. Some people want gameplay.
Pig Go.
Pizza Box Gaming just did the
Reed.
first contribution of the day and said gameplay.
Let me see if I can find it for you, bro. Just for you, Arkham.
Okay.
Yeah, here.
The Angry Phil emo? I thought I added it here. I thought I did have Angry Phil. I'm pretty sure I added it at some point. Didn't I? Or did it get taken away? I don't know. Did it get taken away?
Oh, shit. See if I can actually pull it up, bro. There. Piggo.read. You type in
It was
what
replaced
you
by
need to
Cloud
find,
Phil? Oh,
bro.
okay. Gotcha.
And then you can type in more advanced shit, like the title and shit like that, if you know. Type in the date you think you've seen it go down. Yada,
You
yada,
guys
yada.
care way too much about the emotes. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Do I have the suggestion box even open here?
No, fuck that, Max. Max, the fuck? Fucking Arkham isn't working for free, okay? Arkham's actually hired. He's been hired by the Chomuri Industrial fucking Complex. So yeah, he's pretty much a fucking intern of duty too, but he's gonna get paid by me.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking Arkham, bruh. Oh, Arkham fucking killed me, bro. He's like, bro, like, Max. Like, Me too. What the fuck, bro? This fucker ain't working for fucking free no
Okay,
more,
so I'm in the suggestion box, and just so you know, someone posted up a suggestion that's like 7 paragraphs. I'm not kidding. And essentially, they're suggesting so many things. Like, we could take them one by one, but this will be like the rest of the podcast. I'm serious. This is like so many things. And I'm wondering if a lot of the things are even things that are important to you guys, or if this is just someone who just personally wants this stuff, right? Here, I'll give you an example. You ready for this one? I'll give you an example, and this one's absolutely hilarious. All right? I'm gonna read the first one. You're gonna laugh so hard. You ready for this?
Arkham's a smart
Here's a
kid,
bunch of
bro.
things to consider. This is how they started, and there's like 1, 2,
We're gonna
3,
get 'em
4,
right.
5, 6, 7, 8,
just
9,
need to get
10,
some
11. I can read
projects
11 and
together.
it still goes. Okay? So, ready? Suggestion number 1. Stop relying on feedback for decision making. Viewers want to watch what they want regardless of whether it makes money. You want to make content that profits. These aren't the same goals. You need to start making your own decisions. What? The first suggestion is stop taking feedback to make decisions. And that suggestion is feedback given directly to help me make a decision. What? You gave me feedback to try to sway my decision making that says don't take feedback to sway your decision making. That was the first thing he suggested.
Oh my god, bro.
And then he went on to suggest 10 more things that also should not sway my decision making. Do you understand? Listen, here's the thing. Let's actually address this logically and not as a joke, because I understand what the person is saying. Here's the deal. Here's what's happened in the last year to 2 years. I've become way more of an interactive streamer and persona on the internet. What does that mean? It means that back in the day, when I started on YouTube, I used to be isolated. There was no live streams. There was no interaction when I did live stream.
What?
It was just, Phil sits here,
Like, you're still not isolated. Alright, whatever.
plays a game, acts like he's alone, doing solo commentary.
Acts like he's alone.
And that was that. Now, was there ever actual interaction or feedback or things that influenced my gameplay? Yes, but it would come after the fact. I would sit here and play the game for 3, 4, 5 hours, upload all that content to YouTube. Then people would comment on the videos, or email me, or tweet me, or post on my forums when they used to exist. And that feedback would then be factored in to future gameplay. Like you may have noticed in my old videos, it'll be like, I'll do 10, 12 parts, and all of a sudden the next part, all right, so I've been reading comments, and people are saying, this is how I do it, so let's go do it, right? There was no live feedback. There was no live interaction. There certainly was no hand-holding. No, here, Phil, we'll help you, guide you to play a game. So when you take a look recently at things that I've been doing on my streams in the last...
Bro, he admitted he used guides, bro. Like, he still kind of does. But Phil would sit here and use fucking guides. He said it, yeah, I used to buy hella guides, so, you know, because I had to play the newest games. I had to rush through them to upload them quickly to YouTube. That's exactly what he said. I'm probably paraphrasing a little. But Phil sat here and used hella fucking guides to sit here back in the day and beat his fucking games. He has always needed his fucking handheld, because he's a fucking retard, bro.
1 to 2 years. So many things are a direct result of feedback. Phil, do some React content. Everyone else does it. Okay, I'll do it. So I started doing it. I even made a channel for it, right? Phil, bring back the old playthroughs, the ones that are missed on the internet. Do more content related to your old classic style. We like that. Okay, so I create a whole channel for it, DSP Throwback, and that's rolling right now, right? Don't just talk to a slideshow when you open your stream every day, like you used to do, because I used to literally do this. Talk to a slideshow. This was my intro every day. Instead, if you're going to do this, talk to us on Facecam. Okay, I will, and I'll make it a podcast. So that way, it's an actual show that people look forward to every day rather than staring at a bunch of clip art, right? So I've been directly taking your feedback now for like 2 straight years. Look at the whole setup behind me is a direct responds to your feedback. The feedback you've given me is why I have improved visual quality, improved background.
No. So the Dutch brothers bought you a new camera. They bought you the LED lights, Phil. And then your little dumbass little brain was like, oh yeah, I got some old artwork hanging out in the house. What if I prop those against the old Xbox and PS5 boxes? Yeah, bro, there. I made so many improvements. Bro, nothing happened here. Ain't nothing been improved in Phil's shit without him resisting a lot and him getting his handheld or things being handed to him. This motherfucker ain't sat here, bro, and been like, yeah, bro, I should probably use all these tips I get and get a better camera or a better PC or this and that. It's like, no, gimme. Oh, guys, it'd be nice. And then he sits here and lies and pretends like he has like more bills, bro, than any average American ever. I have so many bills, but I deserve to sit here and have a day out with my wife. Remember that lie? Remember that one, guys? Oh yeah, he said that once. I deserve to have a day out with my wife. Motherfucker, if you can't afford to sit here and pay your bills to a point you gotta beg people for money, why the fuck you think you deserve to sit here and have a day out with your fucking dumbass wife? Stupid motherfucker. And then he expects stupid motherfuckers like us to sit here and fall for these kind of lies, bro. Like, come on.
The microphone right now sounds better, correct? That's because of you. Because you guys kept complaining and eventually said, all right, let's tackle it. This is the next thing we can tackle. Let's adjust the knobs. Let's adjust in OBS. And now the audio has been upped in all of my content, which has always been a complaint over the years. My volume's too low.
Like, think about that. Over the years, the complaint over the years is my audio's garbage. Like, bro, Phil, you make 6 fucking figures doing this shit. Motherfucker, bro, if I made as much money as you, the second someone be like, yeah, chill, Murray, the audio's a little weird. Bro, you guys tell me nowadays, hey, chill, this is off, that is off, and you know what I do? All right, let me look into it. Let me see what's happening. Let me see if I can fix it. Let me see if there's something I can do. And I apologize if I can't, right? I remember some of the first videos I'd put out, like my first attractor videos, I had people shitting on me. Like, oh, like, fuck this ear rape, your fucking audio's all garbage, I'm for rough, all the criticism, right? But, bro, criticism's worth some more than compliments sometimes, because it made me aware of the fact that I wasn't sitting here, like, caring about, like, taking more care into the audio. Right, like trying to balance my voice and then Phil's fucking shit, boosting his shit, and out my loud, obnoxious fucking voice, right? But like all that shit helps you, and you're supposed to kind of think about it. But Phil's ego's so fucking big, and he's so narcissistic, bro, that he takes any form of criticism as a fucking attack, like an attack to him as a human being, bro. And he can't take it until like he's sitting there like, oh, bro, I really have to do this. Maybe I should get a better camera. Oh, whoa. Like, he acts like he came up with the epiphany or some shit,
now my
bro.
volume is louder, right? That's cool, right? Okay. So, basically, your feedback is constantly making stuff improve. But at the same time, it could be a double-edged sword. And what I mean by that is, for example, in a time when, let's say, there's a bunch of games coming out, and I know that I can't play all of those games. And personally, maybe I would prefer to play one over the other. But then I ask for your feedback, and it's the opposite, right? It's, no, I'd rather have you play this one instead. Focus on this one, not on this one. I mean, it literally just happened. People say, just drop Like a Dragon. Well, no. We're almost 40 hours into Like a Dragon. I love the game. There is an audience for it. It is a kind of almost a guilty pleasure late night chill stream where I know I'm not going to get a ton of support, but not every game that I play has to be about support. So even though I'm getting direct feedback to drop it from certain parties, I don't want to drop it because I love the game, right?
Right.
So for the most part, your feedback has helped a lot. Now also take a look at the last 3 months. Baldur's Gate 3. Again, this is a game that if I did not get feedback constantly, if there was not engagement on those streams to help me understand the systems, the lore, and all of that, I would not play the game. being honest, I'm over 100 hours into a game that I would not have played if it weren't for being a live streamer. That's just not my style of game, to have to sit there and study and memorize and learn everything.
So think about that. I wouldn't play this game, but I only did because you guys held my hand and gave me money. That's the only part he's leaving out. You guys gave me money. Bro, you can still hold his hand through a game. You don't give him enough fucking money that he thinks he's entitled to have. He'll say he would have dropped it. He would have fucking been done dropped it like a rock without a second thought, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't let him say it. It's gaslighting. He's
And
straight up gaslighting.
I'm having a good time
right
now because of your help. If I didn't get feedback and constant, guidance on how to play and what to do, I never would have gotten nearly as far as I did in that game. I probably would have gotten like 20 hours into it and said, fuck this, and never played it again. Okay?
Okay. He's not lying about that, dude. Shit.
Now, it's not like that for every game. It's just not. Most games are still like the old style where it's me fully exploring, doing things. I'm not accepting major plot spoilers. I'm not accepting major spoilers on how to do things. Like yesterday, right? We're doing Final Fantasy VII. Was there a couple little hints and things people gave me in chat? Sure. But for major stuff, like when we ended the end of the Beck Gang's plotline and we're fighting the mini-boss, did people immediately say, oh, so here's all the weaknesses of the boss, just do it this way? No, I just did it myself. That's how it's going to be. Baldur's Gate's probably the exception.
Twitter,
people
bro.
can't resist telling me stuff about that game for whatever reason, right? But again, I never would have played that game if it weren't for you guys giving me feedback and advice anyway. So I think what's happened is a couple of things. Number one, I used to be a very obstinate and stubborn guy. I did not actively listen to feedback. I didn't. I ignored it a lot of times. My attitude used to be, hey, I'm the YouTuber here, not you.
Bro, he's still like that. Every time, every suggestion he gets, he literally just comes up with a billion excuses as to why your suggestion just is wrong or incorrect or it doesn't work for Phil in some way or another. And then he tells you why the way he does things is superior to any dumbass idea you could come up with. Your fucking purpose in life, bro, is to watch the content and give money to Phil, right? Like, suggestions, it's all just superfluous to fucking look like a good person, bro. That's all it is.
Right? Ultimately, I should be in control of everything, and I'm going to do what I want to do, and you don't have to like it all, but then if you don't like something I do, then don't pay attention to it.
He still says
I'm a
that
variety
shit.
guy, and if you don't like this game in this style, then go check out this game in a different style that I'm playing later, right? But what's happened over the years is that I realized that you all out there, my live audience, have been a huge well of support and information. Like, getting your feedback has directly helped.
Mostly fucking support. Literally, all his viewers, bro, they're like a glorified ATM machine. Like, Phil sitting here fucking hard up on money. He just sits here and smacks the ATM machine and just dumps money into his lap.
Helped me to make big decisions
It's
that have
kinda
impacted things for the better. Am I wrong? Like I said, look at the stream today and compare this to 2-3 years ago and tell me that this isn't so much better than what I used to do, that the production quality hasn't monstrously improved.
The production quality. Okay. Yo, this fucker thinks he's Joe Rogan, bro. Like,
That we're not working together.
I think Phil really
over
thinks
and
this is
over
like the
to do
Joe
things
Rogan
better,
experience
right?
or
Now,
some
I understand
shit,
if
dog.
literally I never make a decision for myself, then things aren't going to work. If literally I'm so wishy-washy that I let you guys walk all over me and everything that I do is directly as a result because someone told me to do it, that's also not going to work. It's just like everything. It's just like everything in life. You have to find moderation, correct? You have to find that happy medium to balance it so it works. If you do too much one way or too much the other way, you won't find happiness. You won't find that level of enjoyment.
The guy who spent over $200,000 on a mobile game and fucking climbing, bro. Yeah, he's gonna tell you about balance and moderation. An actual fucking crackhead addict, okay? Alright, Phil's a fucking addict. He gonna tell you about moderation and balance. Addicts don't know shit about that, okay?
Have to find that balance. So it's a challenge.
Especially
You and me
addicts
doing
that
this
don't
for 16
suffer
years,
consequences
being a
for their
full-time live
fucking
streamer since
actions,
2017,
like
so you're
Phil.
talking I'm heading into year 7 now.
No such
of being
thing.
a full-time live streamer. It's definitely a daunting challenge. But I strive to do better, you know, and I think certain games work certain ways and certain other games work certain other ways. And in some cases, I should listen to you guys. In other cases, I shouldn't. One example here, something that I always stuck to my guns about, and now it's hilarious because now it's a moot point, green screen. How many years did people yell at me, Phil, you need a green screen? Every streamer uses a green screen. I was like, I don't...
Nah, Phil was sitting here begging for money for a green screen. Dude, someone correct my memory if I'm wrong. But I remember Phil sitting here begging for money, pretty much, for a green screen, and talking about how, you know, he would need a green screen to do all this shit in Seattle and all that hufferuff, bro. Like, he's the one that hyped up getting a green screen and making the green screen a part of his content, and then he got one and never fucking used it, really, bro. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's roughly what went down, right?
see the purpose.
That was a long time ago.
If I was sitting at a PC in the setup that these people use, you know, I could paint the wall green or whatever, and it would maybe act. I don't do what they do. My style doesn't need a green screen. So I always fought back on that. I don't think the green screen would work. Now, here we are years later. Literally, no one asks for a green screen anymore. Why? It's played out. It's old. No one cares about it anymore. It didn't add anything to anyone's streams to begin with. It was just a mentality of bandwagoning. Everyone did it, so just do it. And now, my setup has improved so much regardless. People don't mind having this in the background because they like how it looks, right? So I'm glad that I didn't just rush into doing the green screen, which is what everyone yelled at me for years and years and years. At the same time, doing other basic improvements like better webcam, actually having a colored background, having a ring light so that I can actually be seen. All these things are way better, right? So again, it really is like you have to sift through all the feedback you get to try to find the feedback that works and then implement a lot of stuff so that, you know, things will overall be improved, okay? But I get it. I think what it is a lot of people now, they look at me and they're like, you just don't make decisions for yourself anymore. I disagree. I literally just made the decision that I'm going to keep playing Like a Dragon. Even if people yell at me for playing it, I still want to play it, right? And I told you, like, honestly, yeah, I want to play Dragon's Dogma 2? I absolutely do. I don't think it's the right thing to do because I think I'm playing too many RPGs. I'm playing 3 right now. How am I going to play a 4th RPG? You might as well just retitle this DSP RPG. Why don't we just retitle the whole channel right now and all I do is just keep playing RPGs because that's what it is right now. I'm playing 3 RPGs and a fighting game. It's too much. It's overload. I don't want to fucking play nonstop RPGs. I need variety in my content. Even me, I'm going to get burnt out only playing RPGs. You see? So I need that level of variety. So maybe we need to take a step back from Dragon's Dogma 2. And that's a decision I think I'm making. You may disagree with it, but that's a decision I'm making. I took in feedback, but I'm doing what makes sense for the business for now. I'm not saying that I'm not going to play it later because I want to play it. It sounds like a great game. I loved Dragon's Dogma 1. But the way I see it, I don't see how that could possibly work, right? So anyway, there you have it. So it's just funny because you're saying make your own decisions. That's actually awful advice. If all you do in life is you ignore all the feedback you get from outside and you only make decisions for yourself.
This fucking guy, this fucking disingenuous little fucking cocksucking piece of shit, dude.
You're severely limiting yourself. And I know that now because that's how I used to be. It's funny because I used to be like that and all I got was constant criticism saying, why don't you listen to feedback? This is one of your major problems. You're a dinosaur because you don't listen to feedback. So now, over the years, I've evolved. I've changed myself to listen to feedback and actively implement it both in gameplay and in my setup and streams. And now my feedback is, don't listen to feedback. You listen to feedback too much. You can't have it both ways.
Said no one ever.
It seems like no matter what, the door flips back and forth. Perfect example. 2 console generations ago, I loved the Xbox 360. So I played it a lot more than PS3, and everyone called me an Xbox fanboy, an Xbox. Phil, he's just an Xbox fan. Don't trust his opinion because no matter what he...
No, fuck all that shit, dude. Phil's always been a console fanboy. PS, fucking Xbox. He hates Nintendo, but Phil's a little stupid little console pleb. He always
says Xbox is better. Then last console gen, my honest opinion was PS4 was way better than the Xbox One, so I played almost all the games on PS4.
Hell yeah,
See,
Westside.
Phil's
He's
a
trying
Sony
to gaslight the
Phil's
fuck
just a Sony
out of
fanboy.
people
You shouldn't listen to anything he says because he's always just favorite to Sony. Huh? So just because things change over time and I have different, or my opinion changes, I'm always on the side of wrong, no matter what. And in this case, this feedback, don't listen to feedback. It's hilarious because number one, it's contradictory and hypocritical. But number two, the fact that this person doesn't understand that I used to never listen to feedback.
Bro, the pot that calls the kettle black is trying to call the kettle next to him blacker than him. That's a mouthful and a half, ain't it?
And make all my own decisions, and it didn't work. Eventually, people said, you're stale, you're tried, you're boring, you're just doing the same thing over and over, you don't listen to anyone, right? And that's not how to run a business. That's why, things are going south for you. So now I listen to feedback, but that's no good either. It's like, anyway, I'll keep going here. To that end, you need to start researching for yourself what upgrades you can make that make sense to you. It would have been fairly easy to discover a curved, low-profile pop guard without much effort. Yes, except I didn't know that it was an issue until I did co-op with Cat. And then when I did co-op with Cat, people observed, oh, look, the pop guard's too big, it's blocking them. It would be better if they had a different pop guard. Until I did the co-op with my wife, it wasn't an issue. It wasn't a big deal. So again, until I got...
No one said that at all. Okay. Dude, I swear to God, Phil just be coming up with excuses to buy things for himself, bro. Yeah, bro, people were complaining about my pop guard. Nobody ever bitched about that weird little fucking circle, dude. Ever. Okay? It's just like, we probably made fun of it, but ain't nobody sat here and complained about it. Phil he saw this pop guard on Amazon when he was just sitting here mindlessly browsing. He's like, fuck, I need to come up with an excuse to buy a new pop guard. Because my ops gonna be out there ready to say I've spent money and shit.
Feedback from my viewers saying that round pop guard was too big for us to do co-op, I never would have even known that I needed to upgrade that. Feedback. Do you see my point?
No, I don't.
Listen to this. I'm going to continue on. You need to spend money to make money. If you don't start reinvesting to the channel on a level, it's too late. Here's all these upgrades that you can do.
There already
Ditch
is.
your ring light. Get 2 softbox lights. Search softbox lighting kit on Amazon. Turn on a set for $50 to $80. It looks better. It's less harsh. You can set a color temperature when you dial the white balance settings in OBS. Search Clark Technic mic booster on Amazon. For $50, you can boost the gain of your mic, putting it between the Scarlett and the mic, and this solves your quiet mic problem. Look at the Audio Technica AT4040. It's an upgrade from your current mic, and you give 2 mics for you and Cat streaming together. If you're going to move on towards making content over game...
Oh, man, bro. Phil's feeling some type of way about all this. He's like, I don't have it. What you need to understand is that I'm living paycheck to paycheck.
You have to upgrade your webcam. Look at 4K webcams like the Logitech Brio 4K, Razer Kiyo Pro Ultra, or the Insta360 Link. Get an HDMI 2.0 capture card, or 2.1 capture card that recently has released. You'll be able to play at higher resolution and get a better picture in the stream.
Right now,
Foremost, you have to get a new PC. It'll let you use your Stream Deck, and you'll have better encoding options like AV1 that allows you to stream at the same quality with less bandwidth. You can do this with cheaper Intel Arc GPUs. The CyberPower PC has a model called the Z790i3 that's under $1,000.
I hate this guy. He has the most just slappable fucking face in human history. I swear to God, he has to have like just an archetype real life. You just want to fucking hurt his ass.
So what do you guys think? What's your reaction to that?
His face, bro.
What do you think?
I hate him. Those lifeless doll eyes of his too, dude.
How should I respond?
You just want to fucking sock him in the face with a fucking bike lock, man.
Okay.
Slap! You just want to fucking clock him, huh? You want to knock him the fuck out. I do too, dude. If I knew I could get away with it, I would honestly beat Phil in the fucking back of the head with my shoe.
I'm trying
to his legs
to read
stop
what everyone's
moving,
saying in
bro.
chat, and the responses are very different. Some are like, well, they got a point. You got to spend money to make money.
In a video
but they just
game.
put out a laundry list of things. That's a lot of money at once. And then someone's like, Well, did they actually include a bunch of money with that suggestion for to help you buy all that stuff? And then someone else is like, you literally for 2 months have been stating that your revenue is down because the trolls screwed your memberships, and someone literally posted a laundry list of money to spend and a suggestion as if that never happened, like they just ignored you. Literally every statement you guys just made is correct in the chat. Every one of you is absolutely correct. However, this person actually is also correct. Okay, he is. You need to spend money to make money. That's absolutely right. And I know that I have to do upgrades at some point.
Bro, when's the last time you seen this guy? Unless he was forced to, like, when the TV broke, right? When you seen this guy actually reinvest money into this channel? Into his fucking channel, bro. Like, on any degree. Bro, you never see that shit. Not at all. Okay? He just has, like, dumbass fucking zombies that'll sit here and just mindlessly work for him for whatever reason, man. It's crazy.
Right now, I'm coasting.
Wake up.
And what I
Wake
mean by
the
that
fuck
is
up,
my
smell
capture
the coffee, bro.
quality is good. It's not great. It's not terrible. It's good.
You're just
right?
like
Looks
being
good most
used
of the
to help
time.
this
when I'm
guy
playing games,
do a
every once in a
scam,
while,
man.
the frame rate chops up and then it freezes or unfreezes or whatever, and then it looks better again. It's still it's passable quality. Eventually, I'm going to have to improve. I know that. Okay, my PC is 10 years old this year. 10 freaking years old. It runs on Windows 8. Okay, I can't even buy
That's
new
your
equipment for it because
problem,
nothing works with Windows 8 anymore. And I can't upgrade it because it's on its last legs. It's got fans on it that have burned out that don't work anymore. It makes no...
That's a lie. That's a lie. And if it's not a lie, it's probably because of how dusty and dirty his house is and where he keeps his PC, bro. You know, like the fans are getting all choked up full of fucking bullshit.
Boys, it's old, okay? It's not going to last
The
forever.
last legs. The fuck
So
outta
I
here.
know that I need a new PC eventually.
Bro, if it was on its last legs, the fucker would be blue screening, dog. Like, almost every other time you turn it on, it blue screens on you. You're like, oh, fuck. You start sweating. You're like, oh, man. Oh, damn. Is this it? Is this fucking it?
I know that I can make upgrades. The thing is, when you have a business like this, all right, you need to basically pick and choose what to do in what order. I would say, what are the things that absolutely need upgrades immediately? Probably the PC. That's going to be the next thing. Like, no exaggeration.
Oh,
upgrading
God.
that PC, buying a new one, and finding a way to convert all my old stuff to the new PC, which in itself is an arduous task.
He's gonna,
I have to get all of my settings.
And he'll stream it all. He'll sit here and stream every fucking part of it, too, bro. And
From
spend
OBS?
money for it.
Set up on a...
Where I can see him, bro. Emergency stream. Transferring things from the old PC to the new. In all caps and shit. Dog.
new PC. I have to get all my equipment working
PC
on a new
setup,
PC. I have to get used to
2024.
using that new PC now, which is going to be different, probably different windows and all of that. And I have to get used to all it. It's going to take a while. That's not, oh, bought a new PC. Next day, we're up and running full speed with a great stream. It's not going to happen. It's going to be all kinds of problems. Shit's not going to work. You know, just converting. I guarantee you converting stuff
Bruh.
over, half my shit won't work. It's going to be like...
Bro, he literally makes it sound like he has to build a rocket ship. And it sits here, he has to test the ship before he can fucking go to space. Like, dude, it's a fucking computer, bro.
This piece of equipment won't function properly. This OBS scene isn't working. It's all going to be fucked up. I know it. So, basically, I got to get to a situation where, number one, I can afford the new PC. And number two, I have time to do it. Like, I have to have, like, a week. No exaggeration. I think it would take about a week.
A week? A week? 7 days, bro. What? To set up a computer, Phil? And to put apps and to transfer no, bro. Oh my god. And that's your fault, bro. You know we have a little thing, Phil, called the cloud, dog. It's pretty fucking cracked. I get a new computer, Phil. I could literally just, like, grab shit from the clouds and throw it in my new computer. And it's like if nothing ever happened, bro.
Me daily messing with this PC.
But this shit is so out of
I still have a
date.
functioning old PC, right? So I can use that, but convert the stuff there and get it working on the new PC. It's going to be an arduous task. This is not an instant thing. By the way,
Arduous.
I'm one person Okay? I'm not a team of people. I don't have anyone who can sit here and help me do it. It's got to be me doing it. Yes, I do have people who are informed on PCs, but they don't live with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a lot of stuff to get going. It's a lot different, okay? It is, the thing is, people just assume that every other content creator is me. No, every other content creator is not me. Okay?
Phil, that's why they're more successful than you. I'm just saying, I don't even know what point he's trying to make. He's starting to make me dizzy. I'm actually getting a little dizzy, bro. Holy fuck. He's starting to make me sick.
I'm very lucky to still be where I am and have the audience I have and all of that with the level that I'm at and the you know, the popularity that I have. It's not great. So, you know, I don't have a team of people who work with me who I hire to do so. I don't have, you know, a paid group of employees who can set up a new PC for me and convert everything over and have it work.
Bro's Google. A lot of people use Google, Phil, YouTube. There's Fiverr, Phil. You have a bunch of ditheads that, bro, they're so dumb and lonely, Phil, that they wish they could live with you. And I swear to God, they would fucking let their mama die in the river to pick up a phone call with you to help you out. You have people like that over there, Phil. They're that fucking fucked off in the head. Fucking use them. You just don't want to talk to any of those weirdos, like, behind the scenes. I know it. I know it. Phil just doesn't, no, just give me money. Fuck you. He's fucking crazy, bro. I'm done.
Working, and I'm just the talent that sits down and now streams that day. That's not the case. Okay? So anyway, the thing is, I want you to understand, I'm not discrediting what this person is saying. Basically, this person is saying, do a ton of hardware upgrades. However, literally, the first thing I need to do is the PC. Once the PC is done, then if I want to piecemeal select, hey, maybe it's time to upgrade my microphone. Maybe it's time to get better light. The lighting, I think, I've used the ring light for a year. Do you guys not think the ring light is great? I think the quality is amazing. I'm sure there's better, but I'm not in a professional studio right now doing content. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe one day I will. Maybe one day we move into things like DS politics, and I want to look more professional than just like a guy sitting here in a gamer chair with game shit behind me, and I want to look a little better. And if that's the case, then maybe we upgrade the setup, and I have a better setup here with a better lighting and better background and everything. You know, if I'm going to be like,
and all y'all gonna pay for it. Not us. All of us. I mean all of them. All of them gonna pay for that shit too. Not Phil. Not a single dollar gonna come out of his pocket from actual hard work, bro. It's everybody else's hard work that they put in his pocket is gonna pay for whatever the fuck he sits here and gets. Like the wig. The wig, bro. And he sits here and pretends like a fan got it from him. You know damn well he bought that for himself on Amazon on his day off, bro. God damn this fucking guy. He pisses me the fuck off.
Matt Walsh, you know. I have to upgrade everything. You know, I have to look like I'm in a big room with wooden desk and everything. There you go. But anyway, I jest, right? I'm jesting here. But
I don't think any streamer sits here in a professional
the problem is
studio.
People like to move forward at like turbo
everyone's
speed.
In some room
like
in
instead
their
of
house,
being okay,
right?
you got to learn to walk before you run. You got to learn to jog before you run. You got to learn to run before you can run a marathon, and then you got to run the marathon before you can become a professional athlete. You know what I'm saying? This person's like, just immediately just do everything. Just drop a ton of money and upgrade everything at once. That's not how it works. Being honest, it just someone's car alarm went off. That's never gonna work. Okay, it's just not. It has to be a slow burn process. Step one is probably new PC. Then take time to learn the new PC and convert all of the stuff over from the old PC to the new PC. That and alone will take weeks. Then step two, what's next? What's the next thing? Right? Since I have a new PC, now I could get a new capture device that works much better with the new PC. It's going to be better quality, no frame drops. You know what I'm saying? What's the next step? Okay, maybe now I want to upgrade my mic and my lighting. It's upgrade your mic and your lighting and your capture device and your PC and everything at once. That would never work.
He has the money to do just that, though. Like, no lie, he does. He makes so much fucking money, hand over fist. He could just upgrade the mic, the lighting, the monitor, the PC. He could do all that shit if he wants to. He's too lazy to. He wants someone to fucking cash out for him. I'm telling you, he wants someone to just throw fucking thousands of dollars at him, dog.
First of all, it's too much money. Number two,
Or to
I
give
don't have
him
the time
something.
to just do all that at once. What am I going to do? Not stream for 2 weeks? So spend all this money, but then don't stream for 2 weeks
Like,
because you're
it would
setting up your
not.
new stuff.
It would take a day.
So don't have-
It would literally take a full day without fucking off, bro. I'll give Phil a day, man. To sit here, get a new PC and transfer shit over. It'd probably take you a day, Phil. Fucking weeks, bro. He's talking like he gets a new PC. It won't be like a month until he actually has it set the fuck up. Like, what kind of caveman autistic shit is that, bro?
Have the money to pay what you just spent, right? Like, huh? Anyway, there you have it. That's kind of, you know. People are now saying random stuff and tagging me in the chat's distracting me. Sorry. That's where we are. I guess we're done with suggestion box for today because we're out of time. Okay. Pizza Box Gaming did a second super chat and said suggestions be like lulz, stop listening to us. I mean, that's exactly what this person said. They said stop listening to feedback from everyone. By the way, here's a ton of my feedback that you should listen to immediately. I don't know how you don't understand how hypocritical that is, right? Okay.
The world, bro, YouTube's biggest fucking hypocrite. The guy that literally contradicts himself every fucking sentence he fucking speaks, calls you a hypocrite. You probably need to fucking think about what the fuck just happened. Like, literally, Phil Sayer called me a hypocrite. I mean, what the fuck? No, hold on. Dude, like, he stud locked you, huh? That's
So,
like a stud lock. And then he goes,
so far, no other
yeah, the
super chats or
snake
memberships.
laugh, bro.
However,
Get the fuck out of here.
I did receive a $25 tip.
From 1 Minute Man. It's from 1 Minute Man, huh?
From 1 Minute Man.
Yeah.
He
let's
says,
go. Yo, Kyle,
good
thanks for
day,
the 199,
Phil.
bro.
Good support. Good gaming news,
You'll have
if you
to
know
wear
what I
his
mean.
football helmet
No,
to
because I don't
do
think there was
it.
any
I'm
gaming news
fucking
today.
done, man.
Did you pass a perception check? Burnout is definitely a thing.
That's why it'll take weeks to make a PC
seem to be,
for
no,
it.
superhero movies seem to be affected as well. Remember that a certain game has more staying power than others. Huh?
Huh?
Good day, Phil. Good support and good gaming news, if you know what I mean. Did you pass a perception check? Burnout is definitely a thing. Superhero movies seem to be affected. Oh, he's talking about RPG. He's talking about RPGs. How I'm playing so many RPGs that I'm probably... It's burnout.
All
I
right.
agree. I completely agree. When you're playing...
I have so
right?
much.
We'll see what
This
they do.
guy,
But I think probably...
he's like repeating himself so fucking much today, bro.
That's one of the
With
things
his
I'm more interested in
nonsense.
seeing is how do they turn modern day Miami into something vibrant, real, and modern that's also fun to play. That's fun. That'll be interesting to see. Okay. Outside of that, I don't know. We don't know anything about the game yet. We have zero info.
Cool
so it's
beans.
dumb to
Send
just
it to
speculate.
Arkham on
we don't know anything
the
about
Discord,
it, right?
if you're able.
Bloom Kit, 9 months as a member, says Miami is beautiful. Well, I've been to Miami. I've been to Miami Beach.
I haven't.
I was down there in the 2000s for a
I like
training,
going to
for a
Venice.
job that I had. And it was fun. It was fun to be there and bar hop and do stuff, but at the same time, again, realistically for a video game, I don't know. That's like it's like a party city. You go there for a vacation, you sit on the beach, you go bar hopping at night, you have some food. Like that's it. That's the whole culture there. So how does that equate into a GTA game with crime and stuff? I don't know.
The
But
fuck,
I'm not making
bro?
the game, so it's not my job to know, right?
Bro, like, okay, I'm not. Dude. Not today.
Traveler Tinker, who cares?
It's gonna end
Why do you
with
keep
me
asking me a
ranting
question
for
that's
like 20
inconsequential to
minutes,
anything?
so I'm out of energy.
Like, he keeps spamming the chat. What do you think about a leak that Lucia in GTA is an ex-stripper? Who cares? What does it have to do with anything?
What does that have to do?
I don't care if she's an ex-stripper, an ex-firefighter, an ex-banker, an ex-superhero. Who gives a fuck? What does that have to do with the game? Can you qualify the question in a way that makes any sense? Instead of just spamming it 17 times in the chat, maybe.
Carson
Maybe they should
Filter,
do
you're
Seattle
in.
because it's crime
I know, I
infested.
feel dizzy,
I mean,
bro.
I definitely would like to see a
Like,
GTA
I need to
in a
go
new
get
spot.
something
It seems
to
like they
eat or
just keep
something.
redoing
Feels
the
like
same
actually
territory.
making
It's
me
either
dizzy,
Liberty
man,
City
a little bit.
or the San Andreas area, or now they're going back to Miami. It's like, why are they going to the same 3 locations a million times? I mean, there's a whole fucking planet that they can explore. It seems like they're kind of copping out in that regard, right?
Right.
Okay, guys, anything else you want to talk about today? Excuse me. Before we jump into Final Fantasy again. And by the way, just to reiterate, yes, today.
I don't think we can hate on much longer.
The half bowl of tips.
The wig
$100 tier 2
again.
tips goal.
No.
Yes. We will have the return of
Not the wig.
Rod Stewart
Put that
Cloud
away.
on the stream. I'll put the wig on again for today if we hit that goal. I don't know if we will 2 days in a row, honestly, but we will see it return if we do hit that today. Okay? All right. Boom Kid did a super chat. He says GTA Ontario.
It's like his little begging
there's so many
cup.
places you
Hey
can
guys,
have GTA
remember I have the wig.
that would be interesting. That aren't just the same 3. So I don't know why. It's like they're afraid to go somewhere else or something. I don't know. GTA Ontario. There you go. Now here's Bloom King. I don't know why they don't try a different city. I would love to see a different city.
Lord Kanye reminds you of the
A
fishing
GTA in the
lures?
Midwest?
Oh yeah, remember that?
How would that work?
Remember that? Dude, that's fucking Red Dead Redemption, you fucking artard, bro. Grand Theft Auto in the West? What? Wait, huh? Okay, whatever. But yeah, remember the fishing lure arc, bro? And Phil be like, oh yeah, guys, I'll put on these fishing lures? And he like pronounced lure like it was like had 2 O's in it or some shit, bro.
I wonder. Or, how about this? A GTA that spans different locations over time. So maybe the GTA starts off in a major city, but for some reason you're on the run, you're on the lam. So then you have to go to a rural area. For the whole middle part of the game, you're literally in like a rural area.
He's like, what if I
hiding out, but then
hopefully I'll
stuff
stick myself
catches up
with
with
one
you,
of
and you
these.
get into trouble with gangs and stuff in that area. And then for the finale, you go back to a major city to wrap up the game. That would be neat, to have a change of scenery in the middle, rather than just the same thing the whole game. I think that would work. Yeah, exactly. That's how in San Andreas and GTA 5 they did that, but not really, because it was still the same map. Imagine if you literally leave the area, like you're in one map for the first 30 hours of the game, then you completely fly somewhere else in the country, and you're just in a rural area, and you're limited to that area for the middle of the game. And then after
They done that. They did that in GTA 5, right? Where you go to wherever the fuck, bro. To dig up Brad's grave and shit. And then they did it in, was it San Andreas? It was either San Andreas, bro. I think it was, where you actually go to Liberty City to do a fucking mission. I don't know. Whatever, bro. Who cares?
after that, you go back to that city, or maybe even a different city. Maybe the finale city's different. It's a different city, right? I think that would be better than just one map for the whole game, because it gets stale. Especially
That
with
was
the
nice
same
guy
maps,
thinking,
right?
North Yankton. Yeah.
Why Susha or Isusha 116 did a super chat. Is there any chance to play Plumbers Don't Wear Ties Remastered? It's not even a game. You know that, right? Like, everyone knows from
Really?
over the
You'd probably get
years,
a bunch of
hearing
money,
of this
Doug.
game, even the Angry Video Game Nerd reviewed it. It's not a game.
Phil will get a lot
It's
of
basically a
money.
joke. It was like a college project or something. That they hired these like indie actors, right? That weren't even really actors, to do like still frames and a minimal video. And this was one of the titles for was it Sega? No, it wasn't Sega CD. It was
Most likely.
Was it CDI?
Comes out next year, doesn't
I
it?
think it was CDI, Philips CDI, if I remember correctly. They wasn't even on like a mainstream console. It's just a joke. It's a terrible. It's not funny or fun. It's just stupid. Like, you cringe at it, how bad it is. I wouldn't recommend anyone buy it. I would recommend people go watch someone else like laugh at it or make fun of it. It's such a waste of everybody's time. Was it the 3DO? Is that what it was? I thought it was the Philips CDI. No, it was the
We have skip
movies.
juice.
Those I like, you know, or Aliens and stuff like that. But when it comes to these more like psychological views on everything I do, and people just toss me money just because I turned the stream on, it's not like that for me, you know? It is.
Ah, damn, we fell into gold dust. Oh, fuck. Maybe I should rewind that, but nah, we're too far.
Is
bro.
work. But I love the work that I'm doing, so therefore it's meaningful, it's fun.
That's just what he
and
does.
it's
He
definitely
turns
better
on
than
the
any job
stream,
I've had
people
before.
give him money.
So is it easier? Of course it is. I'd say it's much harder to do something. I didn't change the schedule for today. It's much harder to do something that you don't like and only do it just to make a living. You know, that's the hardest one, because then you're forced to do shit that you just really would rather not do, and your mind has to kind of be like shut off when you do it, so you're not bothered by it and stuff like that, right? I would think that would be much, much harder to do.
Kind of like how he plays video games. He shuts his brain off, bro, and he just goes, tuh. Hey, guys, what should I do? Where should I go? What should I be doing right now? Because I have no clue. Oh, look at that, a squirrel. Tuh. Like, that's Phil's gameplay in a nutshell, bro. Like,
Then actually having a job that's fun to do.
he hates
Right?
playing games.
And I've been
bruh.
there. I've had many jobs that I did not like, and I just did it for a paycheck. I just tried to type on my PC using my laptop.
Like,
That's
three jobs, bro. 41 years old, probably worked 3 jobs in his whole life. Trying to act like, yeah, bro, I've been there, man. I've been there in the trenches just like you guys. Yeah, well, it sucks out there, doesn't it? it's rough out there in the battlefield, huh?
Typo in there. In fact, there is. I see
Fuck
it
you,
here.
Phil. This fucking dickhead, dude. This fucking guy. He looks like a retarded dinosaur, bro. Like his side profile, like look at it. Looks like a dumbass Tyrannosaurus Rex looking for a piece of chicken, man. Alright, I think he's done finally.
He doesn't deserve it. That was a big criticism of in This Is How You Don't Play. And it would have been harder to do This Is How You Don't Play if I was actually improving and doing trends and things like that. I was ignoring all the trends around me, and that's why a lot of the hate and the change of attitude towards me happened. You know, that would be one absolute thing I would change from back in the day, is that I would have adopted all this stuff sooner.
Alright, whatever, Phil.
Okay. All right, guys, let's end the show. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. And I still keep forgetting to do this. Watch this. I still have the wrong art here. I have to change this art. Here, I'm going to take out winter. Where's the winter one? Frozen Phil I'm taking out. And I should probably add in 1 or 2 pictures. Let's see what I can add. Let's add.
Man.
I'm trying to find the spring. There's a spring one and there's an Easter one. I guess it's a little early for Easter, but we could probably add in the spring. Here we go. We'll add in the spring. And then
let me see here.
this
is gay. Oh, fuck this.
I guess that's good.
No, fuck this. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm about to kick Phil in the fucking neck, dude. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I probably won't be here for Phil's stupid fucking night stream. But y'all already know. I'm gonna be here fucking tomorrow for DSP Reacts. Yes, sir. We'll be here fucking for the podcast and all the DSP Reacts like I tend to kind of do nowadays, bro. So hopefully I catch you guys there. I appreciate everybody that sat here and suffered with me today through all this stupid fucking autism, bro. Appreciate everybody that probably gave me a couple bucks. I don't deserve that shit, so you know I appreciate it. Love y'all. Take care of yourselves and each other. If you're at work, don't work too hard. Your job don't give a fuck about you. Only you, yourself, your family, and friend. Fuck. I'm fucking up my own fucking sign out, dude. Fuck me. I'm so high. Don't feed